y'all this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just been able to go at Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me some love. I think you did. Trade breaking your gas, man, on the stove, gang. Trade. You might not, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas tell me y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big blow and shit. Well, why ain't you got your trade yet? Why ain't you niggas got your trade yet?
Go to the website and shop with your boy. Just say no to scope.
Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I see y'all good, man.
Yeah, it's your boy Just Say No to Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Scope gang and no gang and don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope gang and no gang that don't bang. Salute to everybody good. Hold on.
Man, smash that like button if y'all in the building me tonight, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Smash that like button, gang. Oh, yeah, let's get into it tonight, gang, because I feel like tonight is the night, man. I feel like tonight, finally, man, finally is something. You know, I've been sitting around thinking about this Nolan Wells situation all day long. I've been looking over the timeline of the boat. The boat went here. The boat went there. What time the boat left the dock? What time the boat got to Horn Island? What time they left? And now, I feel like we got something to say, okay, you're right. Because at first I was thinking like, man, we still need some physical evidence. But I was like, no, this boat thing is, man, no, something's going on, gang. This is the best evidence throughout the whole entire case right here. Throughout the whole case, this is the best evidence to say something is not right, man. What were they doing in between these periods of time? And I'm going to show you a certain period of time where I'm like, hold on now. That, you know what I mean? Certain things, yeah, man. It's some shit that's not right, man. A lot of people feel like, yeah, they did something to Nolan, or whether they just threw him off the boat, whether he fell off, whether he drowned, whether it was an accident. They know about it. Some people feel like, nah, bro, they disposed of his body. A lot of people feel like, nah, so look at the timelines of where the boat went. Look at the timelines of the periods they stayed at the dock, the period of time they went back out to the bayou, coming back to the dock. They said, look at these times. What was they doing? Why was the boat moving here and there? And then for 12 minutes, it just went there and came right back. Something is up, gang. This is the best. Yeah, this is it. This is the best shit I've heard. This is the best evidence for this situation, for this case. Everything else has been like kind of circumstantial. You know what I mean? Well, the keys, the phone, this and that. But with this boat data evidence, it's like, nah, man. Something fishy is going on, gang. A lot of y'all been in my inbox today. Y'all been telling me this and that. Sco, look at this. Sco, look at that. Sco, look at this. And I've been looking at everything, gang. And I think that this is the, yeah. I think now it's some shit to stand on. Gang, don't be rolling up that K2 tonight. We need to be on that investigative shit tonight for shit show. Shout out to FO Dread, man. But I'm for sure rolling up some K2. Shout out to FO Dread. But I don't know how you predicted it, fam. But I'm for sure rolling up some K2 tonight, gang. Shout out to FO Drill. It's for show K2 night, nigga. We finna act the fool on this K2. Light that gas up, man. Salute to everybody bidding y'all. Salute, gang. Salute. Like I said, I've been looking over everything. I've been going over the news clips. I've been looking at different information y'all been sending me on Instagram, which y'all been sending me on Facebook. And like I said, I think today 713 was good, my guy. Salute, gang. Damu Cash was good, man. Shout out to Sherry in the building too, man. Salute to Kenya. Shout out to JL, man. Cali Blue, what's good, man? True Virgo. Nikki 901. Salute, gang. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, gang. Let's turn this bitch all the way up, Cali Blue. Let's go there, Penn Corp. What we doing, man? Let's go there, Louis V. Let's go, man. Fire up that trash, nigga. You fire up first, fam. Pre-forever, what's good? Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Big Joe. Salute to Big Joe in the building, man. Shout out to Mimi in the building. Yeah, we got to break it down tonight, man. Shout out to Tiffany, man. Shout out to Tiffany Praise, man, with another gifted membership, man. Salute to Tiffany Praise with another gifted membership, man. Showing love, gang. Salute to everybody donating to the platform, gang. Salute, man. Can't do this without y'all, man. Salute to Tiffany Praise. I want to get into this thing, though, gang. I want to get into this, man. But yeah, I want to get into this, man. Salute to everybody rocking with me, gang. I want to get into this shit, man. It is, but you know, before we go there, though, gang, we finna get it. Naya Narcos, what's good? City Life, salute. Shout out to Kimberly in the building, man. Slow walking, guys. Salute. Naya Narcos, salute, gang. Before we get into the situation of the gang, y'all know how we start the show off, gang. Y'all know how my platform started. So before we get into the Nolan Wells situation, before we get to breaking that down, before we break that down, salute to everybody in the building, gang. I want to go here real quick before we break that down. Before we get into that, gang. Before we get into that, I want to go here real quick, gang, because today Yella Beezy went to court for a pretrial hearing today, and a lot of information came out today, man. I had an ear or two in the courtroom. Today, little Greg that went down there, he called me running for his life. Say, fam, help! That nigga little Greg called help. Nigga trying to whoop me down here. I'll be down there tomorrow, fam. I'll be down there tomorrow. I will be down there in the courtroom. I will be at the I will be at the Yella Beezy pretrial here in tomorrow, gang. We back in the building for the Mo 3 situation, gang. I had some other engagements I had to, do today, man, with my son. But tomorrow I will be in the courtroom. I will be in the building, and I'm looking niggas right in the eyes, fam. I'm standing on everything we said on this platform tomorrow in the courtroom. We will be there, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells for show, gang. But with the Yella Beezy situation, man, I'm hearing a lot came out today, though. A lot came out, man, including them showing the video of Yella Beezy in the hospital bed in Louisville talking to detectives about what he believed happened to him. And from what I'm hearing is that Yella Beezy just wanted to know who did it to him. He just wanted to know, basically who the car belonged to. And once he got that information, he didn't want to say nothing. He didn't want to press charges. He didn't want this investigation to move forward. He wanted to stop it right there. All Yella wanted to know was who did this, my nigga. And once the investigator asked him or told him who the car belonged to, which would be Sean G, once he found that out, he didn't care about nothing else. I'm hearing his girl, who we seen going to the courtroom today. I heard she was doing a lot of talking during the interview with the detectives in Louisville Hospital. She was doing all the talking, but Yella Beezy didn't want to talk about that no more. Once Yella found out, who was responsible, or who the person, the car, they shot him up. Once he found out who that car was connected to, Yella Beezy was done talking. He was like, oh, okay. Appreciate it, my nigga. That's all I need to hear, my nigga. Y'all can go now. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, I'm good. No. I'm good, my nigga. Y'all can keep it moving, fam. Yeah, it's going down in the Mo 3 situation, gang. We'll be in court with that tomorrow, and we'll still be breaking down some of the Nolan Wells situation for show, gang, tomorrow. Smash that like button. Let's go. Let's stay here in Dallas real quick. Before we get to the Nolan Wells situation, let's stay right here in Dallas, and let's check in on the Mo 3 case, and let's see what happened with Yella Beezy in court today. Salute to everybody bidding y'all. Put some color in that chat, man. Turn me up, gang. Light that gas up. Let's stay in Dallas real quick, gang. Salute to everybody bidding y'all, and rest in peace to Mo 3, gang.
For Dallas rapper Yella Beezy returned to court Thursday asking that several rap songs be kept out of his upcoming capital murder trial. Yella Beezy, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, is
nigga done cut the hair and shit. Look at it. Yella done came in, turtleneck up, turtleneck on, all black. Got the police walking with him. Yeah, they say Yella show up to court today. Shout out to Adrian, man. Salute to Adrian. Yella Beezy show up today, gang. Turtleneck on, man. Haircut, turtleneck on. Ready for, ready to get to it, man. Now, I'm 50-50 on Yella Beezy, whether he's going to beat this case or not, because like I said, this is not the Carmelo Anthony trial where we know Toby Shook is his attorney, the same attorney for Carmelo Anthony. This is black men on black men. This niggas on niggas action. He got some action with this. Oh, yeah, he'll get here and discredit the hell out of all these gangsters and these street niggas and these gang bangers and rappers. Oh, yeah, that's what he do best is discredit niggas. That's what Toby should do. He secretly did it to Carmelo Anthony, and he was working for the nigga. So I always say it's 50-50, man, because I'm hearing the prosecution was in there doing a thing today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard the prosecution was in there cooking, man. I heard the defense put a dude on there to break down the rap lyrics, and this guy didn't know shit about shit too much. I'm hearing that it went down in there, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody bidding y'all. Yeah, your boy Yella Beezy came in with that long ass turtleneck on.
Murder trial. Yella Beezy, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, is charged with orchestrating the 2020 killing of fellow Dallas rapper Mo 3 in what prosecutors allege was a murder-for-hire plot. Conway has pleaded not guilty. The defense's key witness was rap scholar Dr. Eric Nielsen, who testified that gangster rap often features fictional characters, hyperbole, and staged rivalries, making it dangerous for jurors to interpret lyrics as literal admissions of guilt.
Well, this is the guy I'm hearing got on the stand and fucked up. I'm hearing this is the guy who they put on a stand, who didn't know shit about hip hop, didn't know nothing about rap, didn't understand none of the lyrics, don't know who Yella Beezy and Mo3 is, but was sitting down trying to break down rap lyrics or tell people about, what certain lyrics might mean, or, do rappers mean this or that. But when the prosecution got to get on his ass, he didn't know too much of nothing at all. Yeah, Little Shop of Horror right here. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They say he got on the stand and didn't know too much about motherfucking nothing. I'm telling y'all, rest in peace to Mo3. But I'm 50-50 on this thing whether Yella can walk or not, gang. All they gotta do is go here and discredit a bunch of bullshit, and Yella got a good chance of walking. Like I said, I'm not saying he gonna walk, but I think as of right now, it's 50-50 for Yella Beezy. Some people think, it's a slam dunk case. Oh, Yella gone. He's gone. Now, Keywan White might be gone. If he don't end up changing his plans around and trying something new, he's gone. But as far as Yella Beezy still stand a chance. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's been 6 fucking years. What took so long? Smash that like, but light the gas up. We finna talk about Nolan Wells in 1 second, but let's stay right here in Dallas real quick with Yella Beezy and the Mo3 murder trial.
If rappers are saying, and I say rappers in their characters using their stage names, but if they're saying, I did this, I did that, if you strip that of all of its artistic intent, if you negate it as rap, as an art form, it can sound like straight confession. That's a perfect way to send people to jail for something they didn't do.
Prosecutors countered with Dallas police homicide detective Eric Barnes. Barnes testified.
Y'all know Eric Barnes. This is the guy that was over the whole Mo3 murder investigation for the longest. This is the guy who I even seen him do an interview on Law and Crime a while back. This is the guy who really is one of the main people that can break down the whole Mo3, Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy beef, the history of it, the rap lyrics, everything that was going on in Dallas, the Roy Lee situation. This is Detective Barnes right here, y'all. This is one of the main guys that's been over this shit the whole entire time. I actually bumped into Barnes one time, but we didn't say too much. They just say me and Barnes, he knew who I was, I knew who he was, and we didn't have too much to say. Salute to Barnes, motherfucking ass, man.
Rap lyrics are never the starting point of a homicide investigation. Barnes also walked the court through evidence surrounding what prosecutors describe as a long-running feud involving Conway. Prosecutors also played Conway's recorded interview with Louisville police after he survived a 2018.
Now, this is what was so important right here, gang. This is what they said was important right here. This is from what I'm hearing, gang, because I went in the courtroom today. I will be there tomorrow, gang. I'll be in the courtroom tomorrow. I had some prior engagements today. But this is the part right here I'm hearing about. I'm hearing that when they showed this whole video of Yella Beezy in the hospital at Louisville talking about what happened to him, as far as the shooting, I'm hearing this is where he just wanted to get the information out of the detectives. And he shut down after this. His girl wanted to prosecute and go forward, and his girl was accusing Rainwater and all kind of shit and saying Rain was responsible for this shit, for everything. But Yella Beezy was on some like, I'm cool. You say it was who car? Do I know a Sean G? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, enough said, my nigga. I don't want to talk about it no more. Investigators told him, all right, man, you sure? He said, I'm sure. I'm good. I don't want to know nothing else. He laid up in Louisville. I lived in Louisville at this time. This shit happened literally an exit down from me. And I remember hearing the lights and shit late night. Hearing about what happened and shit. This is where Yella Beezy made up his mind, that he was going to spin the block. This is where he made up his mind that I'm getting revenge. He already felt like Mo3 was behind this. He felt like this for sure was Mo3. What a chance. What a coincidence that he gets shot and hit up the night Roy Lee dies. Remember when Roy Lee first got shot, Roy Lee went to the hospital. He lived. He got shot. He only got shot once. He ended up living for a week or two, ended up going to do a show. And, at that show that night, he had a blood clot. He ended up going to the hospital where he died. So the same night that Roy Lee died that we all heard about, I remember it was a dark cloud over the city of Dallas that day, man. I never forget that day, man. I'm telling y'all. If I could take y'all back to 2020, man, it was a dark cloud. Matter of fact, 2009, was it 19 or 18? It might have been 2018, I want to say maybe this happened. Yeah. Yeah, it was a dark cloud over the goddamn city, man. It was it might have been 2019, but it was a dark cloud over the city, man. Everybody felt like, oh shit, it's gonna be some shit, because we know after he got shot, a lot of people assumed that Yella Beezy and him had something to do with it, because Roy Lee and Yella Beezy was into a big feud, a big beef. We heard about Yella Beezy, Bodega, and a few of his homeboys jumping Roy Lee in a club. Roy Lee had been online challenging Yella Beezy to a fight for months and months and months, cracking jokes about him, doing interviews, saying a nigga wasn't from Oak Cliff, really going at Yella Beezy. Yella ain't really that much of a talker. Yella don't really talk that much when it comes to certain shit. He spilled the beans every now and then, but for the most part, Yella don't really say too much. He was always the most quietest nigga out of Mo3 and Trap and Roy Lee, everybody kind of involved. Yella said the least. So we seen Roy Lee online really going at Yella, man. I mean, really clowning the nigga, man. Next thing you know, Roy Lee is shot, and everybody felt like maybe Yella had something to do with it. A lot of people in the streets feel like, man, that gotta be him and that Yella beef. But remember, Roy Lee don't die right away. Mo3 goes to the hospital to see Roy Lee, where of course Roy Lee had to have told Mo3 that he felt like Yella Beezy was behind it. Now, to this day, nobody has been arrested for the murder of Roy Lee. Nobody at all. But, you know, I believe that Roy Lee, some of his last words to Mo3 and Mo3 partners was that I believe Yella Beezy is behind it. Not saying Yella was there shooting, but saying whatever happened to him, whoever pulled up on him and jumped out, he felt like that was behind Yella Beezy. So when Roy Lee dies that night, what a coincidence, the same night he dies, Yella Beezy ended up getting shot in Louisville in the tollway. Niggas pull up beside him, hit the car damn, I want to say 23, 25 times, lit his ass up, man. Put the boy on the side of the highway, man. Had him scared. Even when a bystander ran up to help Yella Beezy, Yella was terrified, didn't know what to do. Thought a nigga was coming to finish him off. Remember, Yella thought somebody was coming to finish him off. It turns out it was somebody coming to help him, man. But this was a day or two later when the detectives came to the room to talk to him. And this is when Yella was kind of just fishing for information about who do the police believe did this to him? And once they got to calling out certain names and ask certain questions, I believe Yella had enough to say, okay, my nigga, I'm done with this shit. If Yella did this, man, I didn't see it. I don't know. I'm not putting no murders on no nigga. But if Yella did this is a good motive, man. The Louisville detectives came to the hospital to talk to him. And, you know, he didn't want to know nothing besides who did they think did it, because he already had a hunch. And the minute they gave him a little information, they say he shut down. They want to talk no more. You know what I mean? Nigga want to make a few calls, man. Nigga want to make a few GRC calls where on the street is. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute.
Also played Conway's recorded interview with Louisville police after he survived a 2018 drive-by shooting. Barnes testified investigators later determined the Ford minivan believed to have been used in that attack was registered to an associate of Mo3. The judge has not yet decided whether those rap songs will be admitted as evidence when Conway's capital murder trial gets underway as soon as next month.
It's going down next month, gang. Next month is going down. We're going to finally, man, this shit been so long, y'all. And this nigga walk in with the turtleneck on. You feel me? It's been so long, gang. This nigga walk in with the turtleneck on. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my TV down another. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My bad, gang. Goddamn Streamer University was on, man. Goddamn Streamer University is on the other goddamn room, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building gang. But either way, like I said, man, the Mo3 trial starts August 24th, man. Tomorrow I'll be in the courtroom for the rest of the pre-trial hearing, and I'll talk to y'all, man. I might go live for a little bit, do some pre-recordings and shit, let y'all know what's going on in there. But yeah, I'm thinking about sneaking the brass knuckles in. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking about sneaking in the brass knuckles. You feel me? Yeah, I'm not ducking and dodging nothing. Little Greg called me and said, "Say, fam, help, help." I said, "Say, calm down, Dad, you in the courtroom, nigga, chill. You in the courtroom, man. Chill, fam. Niggas ain't gonna do nothing up there, dog. Yeah, you know, they don't fuck with that Mo3 sector, man. They don't like none of us niggas, man. So tomorrow, man, we in there, we in that thing, man. I'm not worried about shit, man. We'll be good. Smash that like button, but yeah. Yeah, man. Either way, it's going down. The Mo3 trial starts. The Mo3 trial starts August 24th, gang, and I think we all can't wait for this shit just to be over with, man. Just to find out what's really going on, how this shit gonna play out. Will Yella Beezy get a life sentence? Will Yella Beezy beat this shit, man? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen in the courtroom? We all know Jose Bodega is one of the guys who I believe is gonna be a witness testifying against Yella. You know what I mean? Well, along with maybe another nigga or two. But either way, man, we got to see how this thing plays. Like I say, I'm 50-50 on Yella Beezy right now, gang. But tomorrow I will be in the courtroom, and I'm going to let y'all know exactly what's going on. I'm going to tap in with y'all a few times and let y'all know what's going on. Salute to everybody who's been rocking with me since we started talking about this situation, since my first interview with Rainwater back in 2020. Yeah, before there was a Mo3 sector. You dig? So salute to everybody that's been rocking with me since my first interview about the Mo3 story, gang. August 24th, it goes down. Tomorrow, I'm going to duck my head in the courtroom and see what we can see and see what we can hear, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Von Shields, that's my daughter's birthday, August 24th. Salute, gang. Let's get this off my screen now, man. Get out of here, Yellow. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. Smash, yeah, but I will be on the Mo3 case, y'all. And come August, man, we going to be Mo3'd out, man. So, yeah, get ready for that, gang. Salute to everybody building. Now, let's speak on Nolan Wells, gang. Smash that like button, gang. Let's speak on Nolan Wells, man. Let's speak on Nolan Wells. Because, like I said, hold on. Let me see. So, what the hell is going on? What's going on? Let me see. Where am I at with this? Hold on. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. Let's speak on Nolan Wells, gang. Let's speak on Nolan Wells because, like I said, shit done got kind of fishy, man. Smash that like button, gang. I'm convinced, man. I'm convinced that it's way more to this story than what we all know, gang. It's way more to the story, gang. You know what I mean? That judge, everybody involved, man, they gotta face this shit right here. Face the music on the fact that when it comes to the boat data, now y'all gotta explain this shit. We know that we heard them call in and say it was a leak in the boat. The boat was filling up with water. But we want to know what happened in between those times and how did the boat get damaged? Like, it's just so many questions about the boat now. Did Nolan really leave with them? Did Nolan stay on the island? You know, was Nolan thrown off the goddamn boat? Did somebody get into a fight with Nolan and do something to him? Now we feel like, okay, now we starting to put a timeline together because we all talk about when he disappeared. When did Nolan disappear? They say people last seen Nolan at like what 3 o'clock, 3:30, 3 o'clock situation. Well, we know that we know they left that dock around that same time, not too long after that, around like 4 o'clock, 4:30. They left the docks. Now we start to wonder what happened to Nolan. Did he really get back on the boat? You know what I mean? Did he really get on the boat with his friends to leave? Remember they said when they talked to Katie said he was leaving with his friends. Katie like, yeah, we talked, but he told me he was going to get on the boat. Yeah, Katie said he was going to get on the boat. So now we got to ask ourselves, man, what's really going on? Did Nolan Wells make it back on that boat but not make it off the boat? Did his cell phone fall out of his pocket, or you know you know what I mean? They sort of think his phone was left on the boat. The boat comes up damaged. They make some mysterious routes and shit like that. It's there. Now we got something to kind of cook with and look at, gang. Now we cooking. I know Ben Crump, I know they all over this shit. All we waiting on is that autopsy, gang. Smash that like button. They spoke to the governor, gang. They spoke to the governor today of Mississippi about the whole Nolan Wells situation. Let's check in with the governor and see what the fuck he got to say. Tell me if the governor is on some bullshit or not. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody building, gang. And rest in peace to Nolan Wells. We finna start cooking, gang. Turn the stove up, my nigga. Turn the stove up.
Tonight, we hear from the governor on the death investigation of Nolan Wells. Comes on the same day as parents and attorney met with leaders this morning. 16 WAPT's Carlos Garcia here with the latest on the case tonight. Carlos.
That's right. Well, today the family attorney said once the investigation into Nolan Wells' death is complete, it will be turned over to the DA. Governor Tate Reeves also speaking out about the case nearly 2 weeks after the teen's disappearance and eventual death. Nolan Wells was last seen on July 4th after being out with friends. His body found 2 days later in the water at Horn Island. Family and friends have spoken out about the kind of person that Wells was and say they're still searching for answers. When asked about the tragic incident, here's what the governor had to say.
I don't know all of the facts surrounding the case. I have yet to see a fact or a piece of evidence that suggests any foul play. But if there is, I feel confident that the sheriff's office, the district attorney's office, the members at the Department of Public Safety that deal with these crimes, if there had been one, they will find it and they will do what is necessary.
Do y'all trust him? Yeah, do y'all trust him, gang? Do y'all trust him? Do y'all trust the governor, man? Yeah, do y'all trust the governor, man? Do y'all trust what he's saying? Because he's saying he hasn't seen any signs of a crime. You know what I mean? Yeah, the governor's saying he hasn't seen any signs of a crime. He don't, you know what I mean? Like he trusts in the in the goddamn sheriff and sheriff. What's his name? Ledbetter. What's his name? He's saying that he trusts in this guy, man. That this guy, you know what I mean? Hey, this guy is handling business. I can lean on him. I can trust him. Do y'all believe him, man? Because come on now, man. If Mississippi is Mississippi. Mississippi is Mississippi. How the fuck do we believe Sheriff Ledbetter or not believe him, but believe the governor? Think about that, gang. These boys, they all together, man. They all rocking together. Let's stop bullshit, man. They all rocking together, man. Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids right here. And this is the real Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah. We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe this motherfucker right here at all, gang. Not even a little bit. Yeah, because we know he say he ain't even talked to Sheriff Ledbetter directly about the situation, but yet and still I believe in everything he says. I believe in everything he does. I believe that, if a crime was committed, they will say so. Well, no, that's not necessarily true, because we heard about, the medical examiner out there. We know about, what Troy Reed and a lot of these cases where we feel like, somebody most definitely did something to these black folks. Somebody killed them. Somebody hung them. Somebody murdered them. And the medical examiner is saying, no, nothing at all happened. He slipped over. Nigga tripped on a banana peel and broke his neck. Yeah, nigga fell out of a tree and there was a rope on the way down. He got his neck got caught up in it. Mississippi is full of shit. Shout out my Mississippi niggas in the building. Yeah, shout out to my Mississippi niggas in the building. I ain't saying y'all. I'm talking about like far as the racism and the bullshit everywhere in the South. But yeah, in Mississippi, they say a nigga done slipped on a banana peel, broke his goddamn neck. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody, bitter man. We don't trust this goddamn governor, man. Not even a little
Members
bit.
At the Department of Public Safety that deal with these crimes, if there had been one, they will find it and they will do what is necessary.
During a news conference with the family attorney, Ben Crump, we learned that Wells's parents and attorneys met with the Jackson County DA. They said the case will be turned over to a grand jury. They also said they will do a joint search of Wells's phone, which was not with him at the time of his death. And Crump called the meeting.
They don't know that. See,
with the DA respectful, but said questions still remain tonight.
Think about that. When they say his phone was not with him at the time of his death, they basically saying, hey, if the boys had the phone and it was on the boat with them and they left with the phone, then they're telling you he died on the island. The boys were nowhere around him. He said they stole a little slick shit in there. His phone was not with him at the time of his death. I don't think we know that for sure. Right or wrong. That's what we doing here today again. I don't think we know that. So the media is full of shit. Certain channels are full of shit. We cannot trust the media. They will lie. They throw little slick jabs in there. They say little shit that his phone was not with him at the time of the murder. Shut your bitch ass up. How do you know? Who gave that news anchor the right to say that? How do you know? You don't know. Yeah. We don't trust the fucking media, gang. We will hear them out and we'll listen to what we'll hear them out. But you got to recognize the media is full of shit, man. Yeah, bro. His phone was not with him at the time of his murder. We don't know that, gang. We don't know that. That's what we're doing here today, y'all. Let me see. Let's go here real quick, man. Because we gotta get to this goddamn this data, this boat data. We gotta get to this boat data in a minute, man, and check out everywhere this boat went, what time, when, where, why, and where the fuck was Nolan. Smash that like button. Let's go over to the News Nation real quick, man. We finna go to a lot of different platforms, a lot of different news stations. We're gonna listen to what they saying, and we gonna pull out the good, and we're gonna leave the bullshit, gang. Light that trash up y'all be smoking on, man. You there? Light up that trash, that K2, CBD, corn, Reggie. Light it up, gang, and let's break this shit down, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Put some color in my chat.
Significant new developments in the mysterious death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells that
Let's
we'll talk about tonight. Now, Wells disappeared after boating with friends on July 4th weekend. Days later, his body was found in the water near Horn Island off Mississippi's Gulf Coast. And while investigators have said that drowning appears to be the preliminary cause of death, even though the official findings from the autopsy haven't been released, his family has continued to raise questions, right? Why did he go off on his own? Why didn't he have a cell phone? How could no one help? How could no one notice? Well, today, the Jackson County District Attorney met face-to-face with Nolan's parents and their legal team for the first time. And after that meeting, the family announced that once investigators complete their work, this case is going to be presented to a grand jury. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean charges are coming, but it does seem to suggest that jurors are going to review the evidence to determine whether any criminal charges should be filed. The family says the DA also made clear that no decisions about possible charges are going to be made until the sheriff's investigation is complete. And there's also another major development, and this involves one of the most important pieces of evidence in this case: Nolan's cell phone. The phone was reportedly with Nolan's friends. The family says that they believe content may have been removed from the device before it was returned. Now the phone is.
Do y'all believe that? Do you still believe that, gang? Do y'all believe that content was removed from Nolan Wells' phone before the family got it? You know what I mean? Because now we know about this mystery boat ride and all this. Do y'all feel like, and tell me, like, I'm going to ask y'all one more time. I asked y'all this the day before yesterday. I said, if there was anything in Nolan's phone, what was it they removed? Talk, y'all. We got to make this shit make sense, y'all. Let's not just be in here talking. What do you think could have possibly been in Nolan's phone that they removed? Whether it was photos, whether it was Snapchat, what would it have been? Like, what could have been incriminating to the boys where they had to open his phone up and get it out of his phone? And if they did go on his phone, how did they know his passcode? That makes you think, did they open his phone while they were still with him? Was they sitting there talking to him and his phone was open already? He was looking at it. Somebody snatched his phone. You get what I mean? So you start to wonder, how did they get into his phone? Boys don't share our passcode with niggas and shit. We don't do that shit. Hey, bro, just in case something happened to me, my passcode is 64567. Fuck no. We don't do that. That's some female shit, maybe. Niggas ain't doing that. Nigga, you better not know my passcode. You ain't finna look at my girl butt naked. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. So I don't think that Nolan would give them his passcode. But if they got in his phone, tell me, how did they get in his phone? And what do you think they deleted out of his phone? Smash that like button. Yeah. Smash that. Some of y'all saying, nah, Sko, they killed him and they opened his damn eyelids. Who think that, man? I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds crazy, but we done heard worse. And boy, watching the news lately, watching his body cam footage, we done heard and saw worse. Do you think he was dead and they opened his eyelids? Man, this shit is sad, man. Yeah, either way, this is fucking disgusting. Smash that like button, gang.
He's going to apparently undergo a joint forensic examination with both law enforcement and the family's independent experts reviewing the device together. They hope it can provide critical answers about Nolan's final hours. I want to bring in Dante Mills, a national trial attorney at Mills Legal. Good to see you, sir. Significant that the family met with the DA, but potential grand jury. Does that signify to you that there's criminal culpability here?
Right. Jesse, not yet. Listen, this is every parent's worst
nightmare.
Fuck
this peanut head ass nigga right here. Excuse my language, gang. Excuse my language, gang. Yeah, I mean, hold on, fam. It is, yeah. Hold on, fam. You saying not yet. I think look, when it comes to the grand jury, when it comes to the DA, I'm thinking like, why would they get involved? Why would this go before a grand jury if there's no evidence whatsoever? What is Ben Crump standing on? What leg are they standing on? I'm starting to wonder, gang. I'm starting to have a hunch here, man. I'm starting to have a hunch. You feel me? I'm starting to have a hunch, man. I'm talking about some real deal hunching. Man, I'm starting to do some real deal hunching. And I'm starting to wonder, what do Ben Crump got? What is Ben Crump sitting on? Is Ben Crump keeping secrets from the public? Do Ben Crump know something about the body or the autopsy? You know what I mean? Because we waiting on the state of Mississippi to drop theirs. While waiting for Ben Crump to drop his, it seemed like Ben Crump is waiting on them to drop theirs while they're waiting on him to drop his. It seemed like it's like a who gonna drop their shit first. If the state of Mississippi drop their autopsy first, Ben Crump could backdoor and say, you lying racist motherfuckers. And if Ben Crump drops his first, they might just go quiet and say, well, I guess they found out. So you start to wonder, do Ben Crump, is he really sitting on something, man? Yeah, is Crump sitting on something? I'm starting to wonder because it's going before a grand jury. I keep asking myself, what leg do Crump got to stand on? How is he going to convince them that this needs to turn into a criminal investigation? Smash that like button and salute to everybody in the building, gang. Yeah, and my bad. I apologize to this brother right here, man. I apologize to this brother, man. Yeah, my bad, bro. I apologize to this nigga right here, man. Yeah, my bad, bro. I don't even know you, fam. My bad, bro. Ugly ass nigga. Smash that like button.
That there's criminal culpability here?
Jesse, not yet. Listen, this is every parent's worst nightmare. You have your child goes out with friends and everybody comes back except your child. So I understand the position they're taking where they want answers. They want to know why this tragic situation happened, and they're willing to do anything to get those answers. And I think rightfully so. Any parent will feel the same way. But let's not jump to conclusions here. We also can't look at what the family is saying and kind of take that as law, because they're going to hear investigators talk the way they kind of want to ingest the information. So the investigators are saying, they're saying, listen, we're doing an investigation. We plan on moving forward. However, the evidence shows, the family can come out of that thinking, well, there has to be something there. So clearly they're going to have something to present to the grand jury, but that's not really the case.
And to be clear, it does not necessarily have to be or would be a homicide charge. There could be other crimes associated with this investigation, even if somebody misled law enforcement, which I'm not saying happened, but you could present anything to a grand jury, right?
Absolutely. And we don't have to be talking about
who thinks, and I'm glad you brought that point up right there, gang. Y'all stick with me real quick, gang. Don't go nowhere. Stick with me now. Who thinks in this chat, gang, that they didn't kill him? Maybe it was an accidental drowning. Maybe it was an accident, but they didn't say shit. They got scared because some of y'all like they was drinking. They might have been doing some drugs, some Walter White. Maybe something happened. You know what I mean? Maybe something happened, man. Maybe they didn't kill him, but they most definitely, seen him die and got scared. Didn't want nobody to know what they was into or what they was doing, and threw his body off the boat. Talk to me, gang. Yeah. Do you think maybe this was an accident? Ryan said, bullshit. They beat that nigga to death, Skull. Shout out to my chat, man. They ain't trying to hear that shit, man. But Ryan, the only reason I'm kind of, tipping on that or kind of, rocking back and forth playing double dutch with that scenario. The only reason I'm playing double dutch with that scenario, fam, is because I just feel like, man, if Ben Crump had that, if he had that, if he had that murder shit, my nigga, he'll drop that, bro. If the boy had a stab wound, if the boy had a gunshot, if the boy neck was broke, something like that, we could turn this bitch all the way up, turn it into a murder investigation. If he had that, would Ben Crump not drop that? That's what I'm saying. Like, Like, did he overdose? Was it an accident? Is it something where, it's not gonna be no body damage. He ain't gonna have nothing in his face. No black eyes, no broke nose, no missing teeth, no broken jaw. It's gonna be something else, man, to where you can't tell if he was, you really can't tell what happened to him. You just know he drowned. But that toxicology report would come back and let us know that. So we still got some time to wait. But as of right now, like I said, gang, we got to start looking at this shit more than just one way. A lot of people want to say that they murdered him, Skull, but did something else happen to him? Did he overdose? Was it some kind of freak accident on the boat? And they just said, man, it'd be better off if we just get this nigga off the boat, man. Call your mom, man. Your mom told him, hey, get the body off the boat. Get rid of him. Bring the boat home. The boat, how did the boat start leaking and shit like that? Where was, what caused the leak in the boat? It's so many questions, y'all, to be answered. This shit is just now beginning, y'all. Trust me, this thing is just now really cranking up.
This investigation, even if somebody
just
misled law enforcement, which I'm not saying happened, but you could present anything to a grand jury. Right?
Absolutely. And we don't have to be talking about murder or homicide. This could be an accidental death where there was evidence tampering, right? Where they tampered with the evidence, maybe deleted something from the cell phone that just seemed weird or odd or put somebody else in a bad light. So they did that so they wouldn't look bad, even though it had nothing to do with the death itself.
I got to say, I'm a little confused by the cell phone. I've seen reports that the family hadn't initially handed over to law enforcement, and now it's going to be this joint examination both by the family's experts and law enforcement's experts and investigators. How does that work exactly? Have you ever heard of that before?
I have. I've actually done those forensic analysis of electronic devices where I've had my expert go in and capture these devices, actually get them from the investigators themselves. It's a little different than when you're talking about blood samples or something like that, when you're passing it around and you don't want to do that because it could be, contaminated. With electronic evidence, those things are going to be consistent. It's going to show when a text message was sent, what was included in that text message.
There we go. There we go.
There's going to be time blocks and things like that that are really difficult to change and almost impossible to change. So I've had situations where I've done investigations at the same time as the federal or state investigators to try and get that data off of phones, laptops, computers, other things like that. It's different than what you normally think of like passing around blood samples or bullet, fragments or something. Sure. Or fingerprints can be transferred or something like that.
Two things. One, there's also been a lot of talk about why he didn't have his phone, right? There's some conversation about if he went into the water, it'd be not uncommon for him to leave his phone behind. But then if he had gone off to talk with some girl, wouldn't he have his phone? Separate conversation.
Right.
If it was in the family's possession or in Ben Crump's possession for this period of time, does the evidence have to be excluded? Is it not contaminated in some way?
How y'all feel about that? Now, how y'all feel about that, man? Because this thing is going to go before a grand jury, man. Shout out to F.O. Dread, man. That was my thought. Day one, they got scared and covered up. The stepmom got complaints to the bar association for her comments about an ongoing investigation because it could be biased. It from a sitting judge. You know what I mean? Let me see. comment about it. Shout to FO Dread, man. Salute to FO Dread, man. Salute to FO Dread. Salute gang. What I want to say, where they're going with this shit. Do y'all think that at this point, the phone evidence, you know what I mean, could the phone be contaminated? You know what I mean? Could they feel like, well, the phone, the family had the phone that same night? Or do y'all think, nah, Sco, that won't mean shit because it's going to be about certain times? They want to know when was something deleted off the phone around the time that the family claimed the boys had the phone. So he just said, could it be contamination? Could the grand jury say, nah, we don't know about this phone evidence because the family had the phone. Till this day, they haven't turned the phone over to the Mississippi, to the Ocean Springs police yet. So, hey, what can we do? We haven't even had a chance to look at the phone, and they've had it this whole time. But I disagree because it's going to be about a timeline, the phone. It's going to be about a timestamp. It's going to be about, no, they had the phone at this period of time, or it's going to be about the whole period of time that Nolan Wells was not at home. I think even from July 3rd all the way until July 4th that night when the mom finally gets up to probably like midnight, July 4th. So, yeah, I don't think the phone is contaminated by the family, by the mom and the dad, because I believe that when they get the phone, when they turn the phone over, they have agreed that Ben Crump will turn the phone over to the police. And when he does, it's going to be all about timestamps. Nothing after midnight on 4th of July. So, yeah, that's going to be some bullshit, man. Smash that like, but I think the grand jury can most definitely accept any cell phone data, any cell phone evidence. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Put some color in my chat. Subscribe to the platform, gang.
It doesn't. And that's just what we were just talking about. So I mean, some things are concrete, like that electronic data information of when it's or received, or if it was deleted. If, say, for example, the family got it and someone's saying, oh, the evidence is bad because the family could have added that, there's going to be an electronic footprint when that text was sent. So if it wasn't sent before the death, then obviously it wouldn't be included in any investigation involving the death. That's a little different when you talk about how high stakes those electronic data is, and how actually it shows you how beneficial it is to have that, because that's concrete.
Look, the family needs
real
answers.
shit.
That's the bottom line. I know they're planning an independent autopsy. I know we're still waiting for the official autopsy from the state. So let's see what happens next. Dante Mills, good to see you, my friend. Thank you.
Somebody in chat says scripts go. I see somebody in chat earlier say we all being played. What do y'all mean when y'all say shit like that? I'm just talking to a few individuals in my chat. I know everybody ain't saying that, but do some of y'all feel like this is all made up? This is well, I don't get it. Like, when y'all swear, what the fuck does that mean? I'm getting blowed tonight too. I'm getting blowed. What does that mean when you say, oh, this is all a big script? It's fake. They lying to us all. This is all bullshit. When y'all say that, what do y'all mean by that, gang? Smash the like button, man. I'm seeing some people in the chat say that, like, nah, Sco, this shit is all fucked up and scripted, man. It's all fucked up and scripted. Let me see here, gang. Let me see. Let's keep it moving, though, man. Yeah. Let's keep it. I want to keep it moving tonight, gang. Let's break some things down, man. Let's go here now, gang. Let's go to the audio, because I don't know if I played this last night. I don't know if I played the boat audio when they said the boat would start to take on water, and I think that's this clip. Maybe I did play it, but let's listen to it again, gang.
10 days after 18-year-old Nolan Wells was found dead on the
Let's go there
shores of
again.
Mississippi's Horn Island, his family and their lawyers having their first face-to-face meeting with the local district attorney.
We did not get all the answers we want.
Nolan went on a 4th of July boat trip with friends. After some of them returned without him, his mom contacted police.
Police report her 18-year-old son, Nolan Wells, missing passing at 3 on Horn Island.
And now NBC News has obtained new
Yes,
audio,
at
part
3.
of a records request of a call made to a private towing company by some of Nolan's friends.
We're thinking, can y'all please come?
A mom of one of those friends wrote last week that the group left without Nolan when their boat began malfunctioning, and that Nolan decided to stay on the island.
Is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah.
Are they saying that the boat was malfunctioning while at Horn Island? Y'all talk to me in the chat real quick, chat. Help me understand. Are they saying while they were at Horn Island, the boat was malfunctioning? Or are they saying that, when they left Horn Island, allegedly without Nolan, that the boat started malfunctioning then? Because if the boat is malfunctioning at Horn Island, would you say, well, maybe that's the reason why Nolan didn't want to get on the boat? Maybe Nolan didn't want to get on the boat because the boat was fucking up. It was filling up. You know what I mean? Water is getting out on the boat. Maybe that's why Nolan didn't want to get on the boat. Or did the boat start to fuck up after they left Horn Island? Was it at the island or away from the island, gang? When did the boat start to malfunction? Did the boat malfunction at the island or when they were leaving the island? You know what I mean? Do you think there's a chance that maybe Nolan said, nah, man, the boat is fucked up. I'm not getting back on that motherfucker.
Of a call made to a private towing company by some of Nolan's friends.
We're sinking. Can y'all please come?
A mom of one of those friends wrote last week that the group left without Nolan when their boat began malfunctioning and that Nolan decided to stay on the island.
Is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
As Nolan's family waits for answers, they've learned the case will be presented to a grand jury once the investigation is complete. The DA telling NBC News that's standard procedure for cases dealing with unknown causes of death and not an indication that a crime was committed.
We also agreed that we will have a mutual inspection of the cell phone with our experts and their experts.
Nolan's parents have said they believe content may have been deleted from his cell phone and are still demanding a thorough and fair investigation.
We know in America, in the South, certain people are investigated differently.
The Jackson County Sheriff telling me his investigators have interviewed several witnesses and are still piecing.
The real Stephanie G said, why did someone say everyone is on board? Well, I mean, when they say everyone, I guess they mean the people that's traveling with the boat going back. I'm not for sure who everyone will quite be if they say Nolan decided not to go, if that's their story. Shout out to the real Stephanie G, man. Salute to the real Stephanie G, man. Shout out to Epo Dread. Salute to the real Stephanie G. Sunset Night. Salute, gang. Salute. We got to figure this thing out,
details.
We got to figure this shit out.
I feel like you're getting useful information that's been
helpful
to figuring out what happened.
Yes, sir. We're getting very useful information, and we appreciate the public coming forward.
Nolan's mother said,
"Hey, when he say yes, sir, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that he's saying we're getting closer to proving that this was not a murder, to proving that Nolan Wells drowned it? When Sheriff Ledbetter speaking, he said, yeah, we're getting all kind of information. We're getting people that's calling in. We're getting all this and all that. Do y'all feel like he talking about how y'all feel? Y'all feel like he talking about far as." We're not hearing anything that's leading to a murder, fam. We not here. We still on the same page here, man. We're not hearing nothing about suspicious behavior. We're not hearing anything about, far as the medical examiner saying it was something fishy with the body. Do y'all think he's saying we're getting closer to proving to the public that Nolan Wells was not murdered? He simply drowned. It was an accidental drowning. Remember, Mississippi and Ocean Springs are saying nothing happened. They're saying, far as they can see, no foul play. No foul play. Smash that like button, gang. Y'all like some gas up too, man. I can look at the chat and tell y'all not puffing tonight, man, because y'all ain't got y'all answers. Y'all on y'all shit tonight, but I feel like y'all can be a lot better, gang. Talk to me, gang. What is the sheriff really saying here? What is Sheriff Ledbetter? John Ledbetter. That's like a racist ass name, John Ledbetter. That just sounds like a Klansman. Smash that like button, gang. What do you think Ledbetter is really trying to say to the public right now when he said we're getting closer and closer? We're getting some shit. Things are going good.
Sir, we're getting very.
Do you feel like you're getting useful information that's been helpful to figuring out what happened?
Yes, sir. We're getting very useful information, and we appreciate the public coming forward.
Nolan's mother says planning for his funeral doesn't feel real.
He would not want us to be sitting around crying. So what we're going to do is kind of have a party to celebrate him.
Now, Nolan's mom says that funeral will happen on Monday morning at a church just up the road here. This is why the family continues to wait for 2 sets of autopsy results to come back. Savannah?
Aaron Gilchrist, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every
inspection.
Yeah, I don't let the other do their show. Smash the like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Salute, gang. Now, where did I want to go? Hold on. Where did I want to go? Let me see. It's a couple of places I got to go here, man. It's a couple of places we got to go, man. Let me see. Hold on. I didn't want to do this. See what I was trying to do. Smash the like. But let's turn this bitch up a notch, man. Let's turn it up a notch. I want to talk about this boat information, man. Let me see. I want to talk about this boat data. Let me see. It's a video. Y'all bear with me, gang. Bear with me. It's a video I'm looking for that I had pulled up earlier. I'm not for sure what the hell was happening in my videos, but Let me see. Here we go. There I go. Let me see. Now what we're hearing now is that we're hearing about, what is it, the west end of Horn Island? Talk to me, gang. This is where I need y'all to step up. Talk to me. We're talking about what was it, like the west side of Horn Island? Ain't that where they said the body was found? Now I'm hearing that the boat, when it goes out, you know what I mean, when it starts to take water and they're waiting for maintenance, I'm hearing this boat is moving around, but this boat was at one point in time on the west side of where they found his body at. Yeah, I'm hearing the boat was not too far from where they actually found his goddamn body. Smash that like, but yeah, let me see. Let me pull my video up real quick. I want to go here real quick. I'm gonna go here. Let me see. I want to go here real quick. I'm gonna take this down. And I'm gonna put this up real quick. Let me go here real quick. Let me go here. Let's go here, gang. Smash that like button.
And our village pumps.
Reporting live from my Club Fight Plus News, I'm John Abu.
We're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Last night we were sharing breaking news.
Where was his body found, gang? Where was Nolan Wells' body found? Talk to me in the chat real quick, gang. I'm listening to my chat tonight, gang. Where was Nolan Wells' body found? Talk to me, gang. On what end of Horn Island, on what side of Horn Island was Nolan Wells' body found? Y'all talk to me in the chat. Y'all talk to me and each other.
And our village pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Let me run that back.
We're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Last night we were sharing breaking news in regards to Nolan Wells, as audio from a tow call made by his friends around 3 p.m. on July 4th, according to NBC News.
Remember that, gang? The west tip. Yeah, I know I didn't say that so many times. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta hit the button.
Gay.
The west tip. Let's go, gang.
The west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Last night we were sharing breaking news in regards to Nolan Wells, as audio from a tow call made by his friends around 3 p.m. on July 4th, according to NBC News, would be released. Now, in an extended version of this call, we are now hearing where they were exactly when the call was made.
Let's go.
According to now released audio and GPS graphics, they were on the western tip of Horn Island.
We're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking.
Now, as you know, we've been following the story, and what we have now noticed is that the call looks to be made in the same area Nolan's body was found 2 days later on Monday. As local outlet WLOX stated, around 8:45 a.m., Sheriff Ledbetter confirmed authorities received a call reporting a body found at the northwestern tip of Horn Island. The body was discovered by a U.S. Park Service ranger. Now, this clearly now gives us a better understanding that when the friends allegedly last seen Nolan at 3 p.m., they would make a call about the boat taking in water in needing of a tow. GPS data graphics would again also confirm they were located on the northwestern tip of the island. Now, at 4:31 p.m., they would eventually be towed for about 2.7 miles out before returning to normal operation and headed back to land. Now, after gathering all this information, it now seems for some that Nolan's incident, given that his body was found in the same area, had to have happened between the call at 3 p.m. when they stated to last seeing him and when they would be towed away at 4:31 p.m. Now, another thing that would stand out.
I sound to y'all, gang. Do y'all think Nolan Wells made it back on the boat? Yes or no in my chat, gang. We've been talking about this for the last 4 or 5 days. Did Nolan Wells make it back on the boat, gang? Talk to me. Do y'all? We just gathered up everything. We just listening to everything, going over everything, gang. That's what we do over here. We break everything down, gang. You know how we do it. We breaking down everything. Do y'all think that Nolan Wells ever made it back on the boat? It's gonna be important with this data. It's gonna be important. Do you think Nolan Wells ever made it back on the boat? Far as did he leave with them on the boat? Did Nolan Wells leave with his friends on the boat?
In the audio and raised suspicions is that the dispatcher would ask the boat's operator if everyone on board was in good health. And in response to that, he would go on to say, yeah, everybody is on board.
We're sinking. Can you all please come?
And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's on board.
Now, what is hard to understand for some is if they waited for a tow to help them leave the island, why did they continue having no contact with Nolan, given that they were all friends and this towing incident seemed like an emergency? Also,
right. Because I mean, you thinking And why would Nolan leave his phone on a boat that's fucking sinking? Like, think about it, bro. The boat is filling up with water, right? They saying the boat is, you know what I mean? It's filling up with water. It's a malfunction. We got to get this boat, man. Why the fuck would they give Nolan time to get the phone back? They get Nolan, if this boat malfunctions at the docks at Horn Island or on Horn Island while in the water, whatever, in the water at Horn Island, that would give Nolan time to get his phone back if they didn't leave right away. That would give him time. I mean, they didn't burn off. We thinking the whole time they jumped on the boat. Hey, bro, you coming? Nah, man, I'm finna go fuck with Katie. We'll holler at you, dude. They out there, bitch. They're gonna kick the motor. Nigga, crank this bitch up, fam. We on the water, fam. The boat malfunctioned somewhere on the way back or something like that. Then they stopped, they call. But it turns out the boat malfunctioned at Horn Island. So that means they did not even leave right away. They gave Nolan Wells plenty of time, a lot of time, to go back and get his phone, especially if he was running down a little honey dip. Come on, man. Ain't no way I'm trying to run down a honey dip and I ain't got no phone on me. And all I got on these trunks and shit, I know I don't got no phone. I got the trunks. I ain't got no pockets and shit around me. I think my phone. Hold on, man. Hold on. I ain't got on shit but some trunks, man. I know the phone ain't with me. It don't make sense, gang. Callie Drake, what's good, my guy? What's good, my guy? Yeah, man. Now, yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Champions, I think he had some shit on those guys, man. They wanted him to pop Molly and shit, or they was secretly gay, and he found out. And he was finna tell everybody. He was just about to out their ass. What do you mean, fam? Talk to me. Break that shit down. Business John, I see you creeping. Damu Cash, I see you in the building, fam. Y'all talk to me, gang. Shit is getting very, very suspicious. But let me go ahead and shout this Cash App out too while I'm at it, man. Shout out to Marlon for that Cash App, man. Salute to Marlon for that Cash App. Shout out to Nicole for that Cash App. She said R.I.P. Nolan Wells. Shout out to Nicole and Marlon for them Cash App, gang. Salute.
According to the released GPS graphics, it does not appear that the boat was too far out for them to see or be near the shoreline. Again, this would happen as they reportedly had Nolan's phone on the boat, and that Nolan allegedly wanted to stay back to speak with a girl he just met. Now, on Wednesday, Nolan's family representatives would speak to the Mississippi DA to hear the latest. They would go on to admit that not much new information was shared, but that the DA will be presenting evidence to a grand jury to declare how the mysterious death of Wells should move forward. Now, despite a seemingly positive meeting with the DA, not everyone is letting up. Former Mississippi Judge Carlos Moore, who would go viral for sharing his reaction to the case,
brother was trying to tell us.
Back to his Facebook and would.
Hey, this brother was trying to tell us something, man. Even though some of the things he said I didn't agree with, like far as some of the facts of the case, I didn't agree with. I'll be honest with y'all. But it was some things I went back and watched some of the new things he was saying. I was like, okay, now we cooking. Now we cooking here. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody building gang, because we might just have a goddamn murder case, or we might just have a goddamn a negligence. I mean, a goddamn this is a goddamn murder case. Because I look at it just the case in Dallas. I said in Dallas, the white boy, they didn't charge him with murder. They gave him tamper with evidence. And I said, nah, if you knew he died and you didn't say shit to nobody, you just went on about your life and shit and lied about it. To me, that's murder, fam. It's more to the goddamn story. So if they knew Nolan Wells died, whether it was an accident, whether they beat the shit out of him, whether he jumped off swimming and they seen him drown and kept going, no matter how you look at it, them your partners, if they came with you, if you came with them, that's murder, man. Smash that like button, gang. That's going to be murder.
Issue a warning to anyone fully trusting the DA, Angel McIlrath. According to Moore, his past run-in with McIlrath, as according to him, was a bad experience, as she failed to get an indictment for an incident that clearly should have gotten one.
Day 11, and there has still been no arrest. Still. To me, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable, because we know on day one, had there been 3 young Black men to return to the mainland from an island, and 1 white young man left there who disappeared, who died under suspicious circumstances, we know within 1 day of beginning an investigation, with all the suspicious activity that we know that have occurred here, if it occurred in that situation, we know that there would have been arrest by now. So it's still unacceptable to me that no arrests at all have been made for any particular crime. And I've laid out a litany of potential crimes that members of law enforcement, if they were doing their jobs unbiasedly and thoroughly, could have made by now, but they refuse to do so.
And we all agree with that.
Family has,
we all agree with that, gang, right? We on the same page with that. We all agree with that. We all agree that these were some young niggas. You know what I mean? If your skin was the sin, then nigga, this investigation will be going crazy right now, man. Even if nothing happened, it'll still be I'm talking about niggas' phones all confiscated. I'm talking about everybody's phones getting dumped. They running through niggas' Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks. They all on nigga TikTok. I'm talking about they want to know who you know. They trying to see if nigga a history, a background, who's in any gangs and shit. They don't give a damn what they can put on our name in the media. These boys be all kind of gang members. They instead of showing a picture of them boys on a boat, they'll show pictures of them boys mug shots and shit. It'd be straight mug shots. It'd be if a nigga done got into anything in life, and if a nigga has been arrested at all, that's the photo we showing for these young black boys. We know how. Come on now. We know how fucked up this country is, man. We're not gonna play them games tonight. If you playing them games, get the fuck on. We know for a fact if these were some young black men, this investigation would have been turned up. And I think that's really all people are saying, man, is, hey, turn this bitch up some, man. Y'all ain't really looked into these cats for real, for real. Have you looked into their mama, the judge, man? Have you even checked the damn boat, man? They say it malfunctioning and been here and been there and been over there. Did you at least go, you know what I mean, check for blood or anything on this motherfucker? Did you at least go see what caused the damage on the boat? What have y'all looked into for real, for real? Y'all not telling us what the fuck y'all have looked into. Now, of course, when it comes to the body of Nolan Wells, they saying, hey, man, we don't see any foul play. Well, we don't know that because you motherfuckers ain't put your autopsy out yet. The state of Mississippi is playing with all of us, gang. Yeah, the state of Mississippi is playing with us, man. I'm starting to realize that. They fucking around, man. They really fucking around right now. They really playing games right now, fam. Hey, man, no signs of foul play. Okay, well, give us an autopsy then. Why are you waiting on Ben Crump to drop his shit? Why? What do you mean? Why? You know what I mean? Y'all had the body first. Him and Colin Kaepernick flew the body to D.C. We understand that he has a private autopsy being done. We heard him say there was some delays in flights and different things. Why? You know what I mean? We got to wait a while. And he said these things could take some time sometimes. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like, hey, man, if y'all have y'all autopsy done, ready to go already, which that was fast. But if y'all done it already, then shit, let us see it. We don't know what the fuck the investigation y'all got going on is doing. We don't know what y'all saying to the boys. If y'all don't question them, there's one thing, like I said last night, it's one thing to go to their house and talk to them on the porch and ask them a few questions or let them come sit in the car and just talk to them. That's called just kind of questioning the boys about some shit. We want to know, have you interrogated them yet? Like you would have did 3 black boys, 3 young niggas, 3 YNs. Now I'm talking about, man, come on, gang, smash that like button, man. Yeah, man, let's get to the real, man. Let's stop playing around over and talk about how racist this country is. And you know what I mean? We all feel like this investigation ain't been going nowhere because y'all not that. We don't even know what the hell y'all doing. You know what I mean? Who are y'all talking to? Who have y'all really spoken with and how have you spoken to them?
It's been calling for transparency all this time.
Right,
so I don't know why you would keep them in the dark.
Right.
Last week that you were doing an investigation when somebody who knows how it's done calls you out on Sunday night, early one Monday morning, you decide to tell everybody that you're doing an investigation. So thank you, DA McElrath. We've been wondering what you have been up to the past few days. So now we know, because I don't play. School had recess. I do not play. I don't even play the radio. Those folks know me. They know me well. And if I say it,
nigga thought he said something. That nigga thought he clinked. Nigga thought he ate with that shit. I don't play. Nigga, I don't even play the radio. Yeah, nigga, don't nobody play the radio no more, brother. Yeah. He's telling you, though, he's saying in so many words, though, no, nigga, I'm not, I'm on this shit. I'm not sleeping. I'm on this. Every day I'm paying attention. I am a former judge. I understand how these processes and these things go. You can't fool me. You can't pull the wool over my motherfucking eyes, and I'm on it. This is him on Facebook now. We seen him on live the other day talking. He did a whole, big, about 30, 40 minutes he spoke. Now he ain't letting up, though. He ain't letting up. He's saying that he understands that it's some bullshit going on. This is not the way an investigation would have went against some young black men. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building y'all. Put some color in this chat.
And so I see today, not only did she had announced earlier this week that she was going to work with, or was working with the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, she met with the family and their counsel and gave them an update and told them that she will be presenting all of the evidence to a Jackson County grand jury. That is a step in the right direction. But is it a step in the right direction because we had to call her hand? Had she planned to do that all along? I had the unfortunate experience of meeting the DA, McRath, back in 2019 when I was a partner with the Cochran firm. And Toussaint Diamond Sims was killed by a Morris Point Police Department officer on August the 8th, 2019.
Let's hear it.
It was caught on video. There were several witnesses that said that young man had nothing in his hands when he was shot 5 times in the back by that Morris Point cop. 5 times in the back.
Wow.
Nothing in his hands.
What type of shit we talking about?
DA McRath presented all that evidence, overwhelming evidence, and she still could not secure an indictment of that officer in Jackson County. So before everybody goes,
that's why it's going to the grand jury right there. That's why it's going before a grand jury. Because this bitch don't want people to know that she's not going to put out an indictment, or I'm telling you right now, man, she don't want people to know that, yeah, I see what they passing the blame. I think this whole thing being handed to a grand jury is some, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. I think, I think the grand jury is going to make a decision. I'm not for sure if it's going to be the one we want or not. But I think this shit is being handed off now. Now I see what the fuck is going on here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They really want to wrap that shit up. But they're going to put it in the hands of the grand jury and say, no. If no charges are filed, or, you know what I mean? If this doesn't go into a criminal investigation like y'all wanted to, for real, can't blame us. It went before the grand jury. Oh, wow. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Y'all better wake the fuck up and get the rocking with me, gang. Light that Reggie up, nigga. See, I'm on that K2 tonight, nigga. Put that K2 in there, man. You see that K2? Yeah. I'm on it tonight. I'm on it. Oh, we ain't missing shit. I'm on it tonight, goddammit. Let's go, man. Where y'all at, gang? I hope y'all woke and y'all following everything I'm telling y'all. I'm dropping major gems right now, nigga. I'm dropping major gems.
And start singing her praises. Let's make sure she's not going to do another sham presentation to the grand jury. And we know that you can present things to various grand juries until you get an indictment. It's mighty funny that the regular saying is you can indict a ham sandwich. With all that evidence, after someone was killed in 2019, and I happened to represent the family at that time as a partner in the Cochran firm, and I met with her as well as the family, similar to what happened today. So I've been through that process with her.
Come on, gang.
She will offer you sweet tea. She's a nice, good Southern belle.
You know what that means?
But can she get you justice?
You know what that means? She that white girl when she was younger screaming out, "Kick his ass, Billy," when he was fighting a black dude. It is, you fucking niggers. That's what that means when they say good old Southern belle white girl. Yeah, she was the white girl in the background back in the day screaming, "Whoop that nigger's ass, Billy. Kick his fucking ass, man." That's why I'm just trying. I'm from Texas. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all what he trying to tell y'all without telling y'all. That's what he really mean. This a racist ass white bitch. He feel like, come on, brother, talk to us, man. I'm from Texas, man. We all from here. A lot of us from this dirty South. We know what that Southern belle shit means. I come from a racist ass high school that used to have goddamn Confederate flags for the goddamn school symbol. South Garland High School. Put their ass on blast, man. South Garland. They changed the name. They ain't the Colonels no more. They used to be on some racist shit, man. This is the South, man. We done seen a lot of cases. The evidence is there, man. The evidence is, and they don't go forward with no charges. So in this situation, people feel like it's the exact same shit going on. They're not looking to put charges on them boys, and they're not even looking into it. Whether the boys are guilty or not, they don't know because they're not looking into it. It's not that they're saying they have evidence that the boys are innocent, that nothing adds up. I don't think people think they're saying that. People think they're saying, well, people think that, nigga, y'all not looking into it. That's why y'all don't have any fucking evidence. That's why y'all ain't went through the boys' phone. That's why y'all can't tell us everything the boys did that night. What was they texting to each other? What was they texting to other people? What calls went out? You know what I mean? What's going on with, you know what I mean, with you know what I mean, with their phones around the time with the boat and shit and all that. Y'all ain't done no thorough investigation. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on because y'all not looking for nothing. Y'all are not looking for nothing. That's why y'all ain't found shit. Can't find some shit you ain't looking for is what we basically say. Can't find the shit you're not looking for. Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Can't find something you're not looking for, gang.
We're not going to sleep on you, Angel, excuse me. We're not going to sleep on you. This time, we expect you to present the evidence in a manner like you present it in other situations that you can secure an indictment or indictments. I do know you don't have to be indicted for anything to be arrested. All of this evidence is out there now. It should have been presented to a judge by now. Some of it for probable cause to make some arrest.
Right. I agree with
some
that.
of it to get the search warrants.
Right. I agree with that. And I'm gonna say no. Okay. With everything we're hearing right now, do y'all think it's enough for an arrest or at least a search warrant? Talk to me, gang. Don't leave me hanging by myself now. Yeah, I'm already smoking alone tonight, gang. I feel like I already feel like a goddamn smoker because I'm smoking by my damn self, man. Yeah, I feel like a goddamn pothead, man. But do y'all think it's enough for an arrest or at least for search warrants, man? As far as the evidence we have right now, everything we know, is it enough for an arrest or a search warrant? Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I can understand some people saying, nah, I don't know about an arrest quite yet. It's things we need to know. But at least, man, a search warrant for sure, gang. Talk to me, gang. At least a search warrant for sure. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, okay, out of everything we got right now, shit's starting to look suspicious. That, like I said, that boat data is crazy. That shit don't add up. It ain't making too much sense. But it's like you niggas gotta at least be able to secure a search warrant right now and go through everybody's phone, go through these boats, go through the home. The house of the judge should be rated like a motherfucker. Oh, you raid that? I bet she had a big ass. How about the judge lived in a nice ass house? Beautiful backyard, look like turf back there. You know what I mean? Bitch probably the head of the HOA and shit. You know what I mean? I bet big nice ass home. Go raid that bitch, man. Kick the door down like you would do a nigga house in them apartments over there. You know what I mean? Jump out, man. I'm talking about 10 guys, man. Everybody running up, FBI jackets and shit, man. It is SWAT team and shit. Man, go run some shit down like you would do if you were some young niggas. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
I am not about any dilatory tactics. You're not going to punt the ball and put it on the grand jury. Certain folks need to be arrested now. If there's so much evidence, evidently there's enough evidence for the FBI to now be involved. Evidently there's enough evidence now for the DA to announce that she's going to present things to the grand jury. There's nothing to present to a grand jury if there's an accidental drowning. An accidental drowning under no suspicious circumstances would not require a presentation to a grand jury, and the DA could make that call herself. So evidently, there's something not clean in the milk. There's something not clean in the milk, and they know it. But yet and still, because of privilege or whatever, there has been no arrest, and we are day 11 post July the 4th, when Nolan Wells was first reported missing. Now, I'm the people's judge.
Hold on, guys. He said the people's judge. He'll shoot you straight with no chase. Let me finish this real quick, man. Yeah, I probably got somebody else to go to.
That is unacceptable.
Okay, that was all right. Shout out to the judge, man. I thought he was going to say some powerful shit, man. But he's right. That's unacceptable, man. That's unacceptable. Let's get around to some of this timeline, gang. Do not laugh at this dude right here voice, man. You did. You know what I mean? Salute to this brother, man. Just working, man. Let's get around to some of this timeline far as when the boat, arrived, when the boat started to take water, the phone call that was made. Let's get around to some of that too, gang. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody bidding y'all. Let's run through some of everything tonight, gang. Do y'all think that they have enough to press charges right now, like I said, or at least enough for search warrants? I think I'm at search warrants right now. I think this boat data shit is brand new. This is like some shit that, how come we didn't hear about this 4-5 days ago? Why is this shit just now coming out? But I think as of right now, they for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, they for sure. You know what I mean? I don't know if they got a smoking gun yet, but they for sure got enough to get search warrants to get to running through everything. And that might be where you find your smoking gun. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
Welcome back. First on CBS News, newly obtained GPS data shows the movement of the boat that carried Nolan Wells to Horn Island over the 4th of July weekend. The Mississippi teenager was found dead after he'd been missing for 2 days. His family still wants
Salute to
answers,
Sunset
and
Night.
their
Salute,
attorney
gang.
Ben Crump says new tips are coming in every day.
KC Dog,
We
salute.
continue
One
to
phone
be
that will tell the real his
steadfast
story.
in trying to
KC
get
Dog.
to the truth of why Nolan Wells is dead. If this was your son, if this was your daughter, wouldn't you want desperately to get to the truth?
Anna Schechter leads our crime and public safety unit. She's
Let's
been
talk about some of this
following
boat data
this
real quick.
case for us. Anna, good morning. Help our viewers understand what this GPS data might show and how it's relevant to the timeline as far as the family is concerned.
Well, Errol, this is important because now we know the exact movement pattern of that boat that took Nolan Wells to the island. Exactly what time, around 11:15 a.m., the boat landed on the island. And then we know that after 5 p.m., that boat, without Nolan Wells on it, traveled a different route and docked in another place. Different, actually.
I don't like that, gang. Why they keep saying that shit, man? They pissing me off, KC Dog. Salute to everybody, bitter man. KC Dog, they pissing me off, fam. They pissing me off. Shout out to 601 Rollies. I hope I'm saying your name right. It is. Salute, gang. Salute. Salute. It is. Salute to everybody, bitter man. Let me see. I most definitely don't like the way they keep saying that he's not on the goddamn boat. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because that just kills everything when it comes to the boat data and shit like that. I hate, you know what I mean? Basically, they saying whatever happened to Nolan, they feel like the friends left and then something happened. They basically taking them out of the fucking story. They're saying they got on the boat. Nolan was not on the boat and they got the trap. They left. They're gone. They never came back to Horn Island. Nolan Wells' body gets found washed up on Horn Island. Think about what they're trying to tell y'all right now, gang. The media is putting it in your mind with little words here and there, letting you know that we don't believe Nolan Wells was on the boat. How do y'all know? Do y'all got any fucking video? There ain't no cameras out there on Horn Island. Ain't shit out there. How the fuck do y'all know, man? How do y'all know? How do y'all, I mean, like, y'all say I didn't see him after 3, right? So who the fuck seen him then? How come ain't nobody came forward and said, y'all seen that nigga after 3? Okay, ain't nobody seen him, but y'all claiming he wasn't on the boat. How do y'all know he wasn't on the boat? Who are the witnesses to say, yeah, they got on the boat and we watched the boat drive off and Nolan wasn't on it? Well, okay, well, where was he at then? What was he doing? Who was he talking to? Because Katie said when she talked to him, he said he was finna go jump on the boat with his partners. So the media is fucking up shit, man. Yeah, the media just keeps saying bullshit, man. They just keep saying anything, man. Let's stick to the investigation, gang. Let's stick to what's going on, whether they're like the real shit. And as of right now, we don't know if he on that goddamn boat or not. So do not let the media confuse you. We don't know if he on the boat or not. We start to think he fucking did.
We know that
We
after
start
5
to think he
p.m.,
did.
that boat, without Nolan Wells on it, traveled a different route and docked in another place. Different, actually quite a ways away from where it entered the water that morning. And then we know the route that those young men who were on the boat that took him, that path that took them to the home of the boat's owner. All of this is being scrutinized by law enforcement. So this is a key part of it because the big question is, what happened to Nolan Wells and did anyone see him enter the water? That question remains unanswered, Errol.
So you've got the GPS data from the boat. I understand Nolan's phone
think about
could
that.
also play.
Think about that. Nobody's seen him. Listen to her words again, y'all.
Question remains unanswered. Did anyone see part of it? Because the big question is, what happened to Nolan Wells and did anyone see him enter the water? That question's.
Did anybody see? It is not the media is playing games, bitch. Fuck all that. Did anybody see him get on the boat? It didn't say like I mean, did anybody? It's funny how he disappeared. The boys leave, but he couldn't have been with them. Man, it's funny how they left, but he just can't be with them. He just disappeared after they left. It was last time they saw him was it. That's all. That's how you know they got investigating for real. They just going off what the boys told him. The last time we seen him was around this time, and shit, we dipped off. We was gone. We never seen him again. Well, guess what? Nobody else did either. Shit, maybe he left with him. Right, come on, gang. Nobody else. Think about that. If the last time we seen this boy was at 3-something, and we dipped off. Okay, well, nobody else seen his ass after that same time. Bro, it's starting to look like he left with you, fam. That's like if your girl, you trying to get at a little chick at a party and shit, She been at the party all night. Y'all been on the dance floor and shit. You see your partner trying to get her too. You like, oh, this nigga trying to talk. Oh, this nigga tripping. He tell you, I'm gone, fam. He dap you up. You don't see him leave, though, but you turn around and get to having a drink, chilling. Where old girl go? And you ain't seen her for the rest of the night. Nigga, she left with him. That's why nobody else seen her. Like, shit, like, yeah, come on, gang. Some ain't adding up, man. I told you. I said, you mean to tell me this? You mean to tell me this? You mean to tell me this 6'1", 180-pound, grown-ass 18-year-old football player just drowned and nobody seen shit at all? The nigga just went for a lonesome dip just way out on the west end, on the west tip somewhere. Like, come on, gang. He swam way down there. Come on, gang. The boys need a boat to get to the west end. You think that nigga swam down there? Or he was swimming in that direction? It sounded like he might be on the boat that went towards the west tip. Yeah, I mean, we know for a fact them boys got on the boat and that boat ended up on the west tip. What a coincidence this nigga wash up on the west tip. I'm not saying they did it, but I'm saying, nigga, it looked crazy. Yeah, they might have did this shit. Yeah, I mean, this shit is getting suspicious. Man, I'm no damn fool, man. I ain't no damn fool. I ain't no fool, man. I'm just not slow like that. And it just don't add up to me. I'm just like, hold on. So you telling me nobody else seen him? They were the last ones to see him. Even the chick they tried to pin on the nigga said, hey, no. He told me he was going back to be on the boat. His phone is found on the boat. I asked the other day, I asked the dumbest shit. I said, why would you keep his phone? Because the nigga not gonna go swimming with his phone. That's why they kept it. Because it would look dumb if he would have been in the water with his damn phone. He was like, well, he went swimming with his phone in his pocket? It's normal for people to leave their phones on the boats. He left his phone on the boat. You know when people go swimming, they ain't got their phone. When they find his ass in the water, it will only make sense that he drowned if he doesn't have his phone. I just cooked, my nigga. I just cooked, bro. Nigga, I just cooked, fam. I just cooked, my nigga. I just cooked, fam. Nigga, I mean, risk game going crazy tonight and y'all ain't saying nothing, fam. I'm giving y'all the best. Just say no to score I got tonight, and you niggas ain't saying shit in this chat. Nigga, I'm cooking. The phone would have to stay on the boat because it wouldn't make sense. How we gonna say he drowned, but he had his phone in his pocket or some shit like that? Like he wouldn't go swimming with his phone on him. So we gotta take the phone off him to make it look like he drowned. We gotta make it look like he was just swimming and he drowned. But if his phone is on him, that means the nigga threw his ass off the boat. That was smart. Nigga, that was smart. That's why people want to know why was the phone on the boat. Because if we threw him off the boat, if we did something to him, we want people to think he drowned. But if he got his phone, or if his phone is in the water, that's straight signs of foul play. Who threw his damn phone in the water? Why would he have his phone with him? They was quick on their goddamn feet. These white boys smarter than what y'all think they is. They was quick on their motherfucking feet. Everybody thinking, nah, maybe they didn't think about it. Maybe they kept the phone on accident. Maybe they didn't mean to bring the phone. Maybe the phone fell out of his pocket and they realized, damn, the phone is with us, so we got to keep it. Now, them white boys ain't no goddamn fools. Them boys family, them boys come from a family with a judge. I'm sure that bitch used to be a prosecutor, all kind of shit, man. Man, please. Ooh-wee. Man, I hope somebody clipped this, man. Because if I hear anybody else come with this scenario, man, they been watching me, man. Ain't nobody else said this, y'all. Not Don Lemon, not nobody. Ain't nobody said his phone was still in the boat. Because if they did something to him and they wanted to look like he drowned, why would he have his phone with him? And if you throw his phone in the water, that's for sure signs of foul play. So you keep the phone, nigga. Keep the phone. He left it on the boat. Nigga say he was gonna go kill. We was gleaming. Nigga got threw off that boat, man. Yeah. If y'all hear anybody else say that, say they stole that from Sko, man. They stole that from. I don't get credit for that. I do a lot of shit online. I see niggas saying shit. I said that like a day or two later. I be like, maybe I don't know if they watch me or not. And the other night, Poetic Flacco pop up. Yeah. I said, I knew it. I know you niggas been stealing. I knew it. I know you niggas been watching and stealing on the low. Niggas been in the bushes and shit, writing shit. Niggas be in the bushes, man. Writing and shit. Smash that like button, gang. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Yeah, nigga just pop out the bushes. I told y'all. I tried to warn y'all. I said, everybody watch this show. Y'all just don't believe me. Everybody watch from time to time. Yeah, somebody gonna steal that, man. But I hope Ben Crump, if anybody's watching tonight, Ben Crump needs to be watching me tonight. You feel me? If anybody's watching me tonight, Ben Crump needs to be watching me tonight. And this bitch right here got a racist face, man. Yeah, she got a Southern Belle face. Yeah, she got a KKK, a Klansman's wife face. Yeah. Smash that like button, gang.
Question remains the water. That question remains unanswered, Errol.
So you've got the GPS data from the boat. I understand Nolan's phone could also play a key role. What is the family's legal team saying about what it might show?
Absolutely. The family is now saying that there is a joint probe of that phone. So the family's lawyers and the sheriff's department and also investigators with the district attorney who are working closely with law enforcement partners on it. They are looking at this phone to see if any Snapchats were deleted, any texts were deleted. The family told me that they have questions about that. It was unusual that on that day, July 4th, there didn't appear to be any communication from that phone. Now, of course, it could have been in a dry bag in that boat that whole time, but they still have questions, Errol.
And of course,
what do y'all think was on that Snapchat? They deleted. I'm gonna ask one more time. Do y'all think he was on the beach? It's probably some shit from out there. You know what I mean? Gotta be something from out there that day that they wanted to get rid of, gang. What do y'all think it was, man? A disagreement, a fight, him back on the boat with them niggas? I mean, what do you think it was, gang? If the Snapchat was deleted. Because right now, like I said, we still don't have the evidence that says they got into the phone. We need them to analyze this and break it down and show us the time that shit was deleted. We need that. We need that. What do y'all think they erased out the goddamn phone? Nolan Wells, you know what I mean? They get his phone. Like I said, how do y'all think they got the phone open? We got to stay there too, gang. We can't just run away from everything, gang. We can't just run away. But we done broke down why the phone is still with him. We broke that down, gang. Why the phone is still with him. Do y'all think that, hey, man, so if they killed him, fam, they could have got his phone open. You know what I mean? On nigga face. I heard you could take a picture of a nigga and take a nigga phone and open that bitch up. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I mean, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, if you take a photo of a nigga and put it to another phone and open it up, that's crazy too. You know what I mean? Or if you snatch a nigga phone out his hand while his shit is already opened up, you damn sure got him. What do y'all think was in the phone? What was Nolan out there doing, man? Because they saying the parents, mama is saying on the record, on the news, his own mama. She loved him to death. She had him. It's his mama. Mama saying on the record that I know Nolan. Nolan snaps day and night. The boy can't stay off Snapchat. Even if he wasn't on Snapchat that day, it would be history and like certain photos and shit in his Snapchat. She said it was wiped clean. Somebody went in Snapchat and wiped that. I'm talking about nigga wiped that bitch down, fam. I'm talking about wiped it down. Yeah, somebody went in that Snapchat, they say, and wiped that bitch down. That's what mama feel. Now, somebody can say, well, Sco, she don't know that for a fact, man. Sco, it's no, you know what I mean? We got to, well, if that phone evidence come back, and they say, hey, man, this Snapchat was deleted around 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Hell, 3:30. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, oh, shit. Right. Oh, shit. If that phone has been wiped anywhere between the hours of 3 o'clock and motherfucking me, whatever the mama got the phone back, from about at least 3 o'clock to whenever mama got the phone back, that's going to look very suspicious. If any text messages are missing, if it looks like Nolan is talking to his damn self, you know them boys deleted something. If it looks like Nolan talking to himself in the messages, what the hell? Like, that means, yeah, somebody was in his phone. Somebody was deleting shit, man. So that's why it's important, I think, that Ben Crump and the family turns the phone over, turn it over to the FBI, man. Don't you give it to Sheriff Ledbetter. No, Don't you dare, man. Don't you hand that motherfucker. I'm going to salute to them for holding on to that bitch too, man. No telling what led better than them boys would have done, man. No telling what the Klan would have done with the phone. No telling, man. Shout out to Sheriff Ledbetter, man. Because you fucking this whole thing up, and I love it. You're doing exactly what we want you to do, man. You saying, man, no signs of foul play way early in this shit, bro. You jumped the gun early, just like in some of them other cases I'm sure. So salute to Ledbetter, because he fucking up just like I wanted him to. Yeah, you racist son of a bitch. You fucking up now. Smash that like button. Yeah, I want the yeah. Don't you hand that phone over to Ledbetter Pops, and they didn't do that. Shout out to his mom, shout out to his dad. I wanted that they reach their motherfucking paper by now, man. They I don't know. I'll check on their GoFundMe later. I bet they probably almost 800,000. You feel me? 800,000, man. If y'all have to, man, go give man, bring somebody else in here too, man. If y'all have to, man, recruit some more niggas besides Ben Crump. Yeah, y'all got that paper, man. Throw somebody a little change, a couple of other dollars, and bring Ben Crump needs some help. Yeah, Crump. Be honest, y'all. Crump needs some help, but bring Ben Crump in, man. Because his parents said, somebody wipe that goddamn phone down, man. Yeah. Ben Crump needs some help, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I fuck with Ben Crump. Ben Crump puts the spotlights on things, but I believe Ben Crump keep Ben Crump right where he at. Don't get rid of Crump. Don't get rid of him. But I think Ben Crump needs just a little bit of help. He needs somebody else in there with him. He need like a killer in there with him. It needs to be Ben Crump right there doing the talking, like for the family. But it needs to be a killer, man, behind the scenes, man. Somebody really handling business somebody cutthroat. They ain't trying. Somebody, yeah. Ben Crump needs some help with this case, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really feel that way. When I see Crump online, when I see the shit Ben Crump is posting on Instagram, I'm like, I fuck with you, Crump, but you need a killer in there with you, fam. You not a killer. You'll bring that spotlight to the table. You'll blow this bitch up, but you not a killer. You'll get somebody some money now. Yeah, you'll get a nigga a couple dollars. But as far as getting some criminal charges put, you not a killer, man. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Yeah, who do y'all think, man? Like, tell me. Somebody said Jasmine Crockett. Who do y'all think Ben Crump needs, gang? When it comes to the Nolan Wells situation, who does Ben Crump need? We already got Ben Crump. Who else would y'all put beside him, man? Whether it's white, black, whoever. Do y'all feel like, now, let a brother handle this? Don't go through him. Don't go throw no Brian Steele or nobody over there. Don't go throw let another brother handle this. Who would y'all get, man? Shout out to the Not Guilty Boys, man. Yeah. I might go get the Not Guilty Boys, man. We had them on the show the other night, man. Shout out to the Not Guilty Boys, man. I might go get the Not Guilty Boys, man. Let's get the Investing Boys 17-1. They'll get nigga ass locked up for real. They'll get nigga locked up for real. Yeah. Shout out to the Not Guilty Boys, man. Yeah. Who needs to help Crump, man? Because Crump, like I said, shout out to Ben Crump, man, for the things you have brought to the spotlight. But you know what I mean? Come on, fam. Come on, bro. We need somebody to come in here and really put their foot down. Now, I seen online, Toya, where you at? Where's everybody that's really following this case right now, man? Because I want to make sure. I don't know if I heard this right, if I saw it right, because I spoke on this, I think, the other night. And I'm going to get back to this video, but the judge, right? Ashley, right? Ashley, what's her last name? Ashley, the judge, right? The judge. Did the judge reach out to Ben Crump via Facebook, tagged him? I believe I saw that. I believe I saw where the judge tagged Ben Crump and she reached out to him and she said, if you need anything or any help in this investigation, I am fully cooperating with you, Mr. Ben Crump. Toy, I see you in the chat right here. I'm looking at you. You could have answered it. You supposed to answer on this go round. You wasting time. Who saw that, y'all? Did the judge reach out to Ben Crump and said, if you need anything from me, you can contact me, Ben Crump. Contact me. We want whatever you need. We got it. Whatever you need, we willing to bring it forward. Did anybody see the judge reach out to Ben Crump and say if he wants to talk? And I'm talking about the one, the boy's mom. Oh yeah, I'm talking about somebody said she's seeking information. That's another way to look at it. She made a post saying she will talk to him, and she tagged him in that post. Toya, his name was Blue. Y'all go find that post where she had it. His name is Blue. I think she tagged Ben Crump saying that she was willing to work with Ben Crump. Now tell me this: somebody in the chat just said she's trying to gather information. Do y'all think that's real? Do y'all think that she want to really work with Ben Crump, or do y'all think that she fishing? Remember, this bitch is a judge. You hear me? She's a judge. Do you think she really wants to work with Ben Crump? Or do y'all think she's kind of fishing? She just wants to sit and have a conversation and see how Ben Crump feel, what he knows. You know what I mean? Everything he's, you know what I mean? And she see the interviews he's doing online. She see the things he, you know, putting out there. So she understands his claims. She know what he's accusing her son and the other boys of. I'm sure she's quite aware. She knows. She put a statement out. She knows. But what else is she looking for? Why or do some of y'all think now, Sco, maybe the boys ain't got nothing to hide, man? Maybe she just really want to talk to him, man. Maybe she really want to help him with this investigation. Maybe Jay really trying to help. With her being a judge, man, it sound kind of, With her being a judge, it sound kind of suspicious, man. Yeah, but her being a judge, it sound like, man, no. Ben Crump might not have nothing on this girl. He might get around her, get to talking to her, nigga. She get the, you know what I mean? She's a judge, man. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building.
Has attracted so much national attention, but there's also been a lot of misinformation regarding this case out there.
He sound like a white woman.
Have you seen that has been debunked, and how can that help viewers understand what is and what isn't known about what happened to this young man?
This is a great question. We had a video.
Hold on. My nigga Texas 713 said she didn't tag him, Sco, and she took the post down. You know what? And I think Raven told me that too. I think Raven was looking for the post. I'm like, nah, I think her name was Ashley Cole or some shit like that. I think Raven had said that too. Like, nah, she took the post down, fam. Yeah. I did hear that. I'm not gonna lie, Texas, you ain't the first nigga to say this. I did hear that she took the post down. I don't know if he said some shit that pissed her off later on. I don't know if he never reached out to her or what it was, but I did hear about the post going up. But I did hear about the post going down. And Toya just said that, I don't even know if she tagged him. But I think I seen him with my own eyes. She did tag him. But it's kind of weird that she took the post down. Why would you take that post down? If you was really willing to work with Ben Crump and the family, why take the post down? Yeah. I'm thinking, hey, man, maybe, is she trying to reach out to Ben Crump? But if she took the damn post down, then, I don't, you know what I mean? You got shit on your page, bitch, from probably about 3-4 years ago. Why take that post down? Smash that like button, gang. Salute everybody for the gang.
From Horn
Salute,
Island
gang.
posted to social media, and lots of people guessing that they might have heard Nolan Wells's voice. And the person who actually took that video came out and said, no, that is not Nolan Wells's voice. There were discussions online about potential arguments that might have happened. Do you see Nolan Wells in the background? And people have weighed in and said, no, that is not what is in this video. There's also a photo of a pool party, and there was misinformation online that pool party might have even occurred that night on July 4th. Where Nolan online.
She's naming Notice she's naming everything that Ben Crump also put out. Listen to what y'all listen to the media close. Everything she's saying, she's naming all the things that she think Ben Crump fumbled the ball on.
Happened. Do you see Nolan Wells in the background? And people have weighed in
Listen
and
to her.
No, that is not what is seen in this video. There's also a photo of a pool party, and there was misinformation online that pool party might have even occurred that night on July 4th. Nolan Wells was seen in the swimming pool. That also is not accurate. And so we've had to be really careful on our teams to drill down and double check, triple check information.
All right, Anna, we'll keep close to your reporting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, this shit is political. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, this shit is political. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm gonna go down. Toy, where you at, Toy? Let's go here, Toy. It is. Toy posted the timeline of some shit right here, gang. She posted the timeline, man. GPS boat data from Horn Island. All right, let's go here, gang. Let me see. Make myself small. Make it a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Let's go here, gang. It is. Let's see what's going on here, gang. Smash that like button, man. Let's go here, man. Sco, do you think Donald Trump should say something about this? I hope they don't blame him, said Lou Vega. Oh, come on, Lou Vega. You trying to start some shit in the chat tonight, man. Come on, Lou Vega. You trying to start some shit in my chat, brother. We got bigger fish to fry, man. Come on, bro. I'll start that shit tonight, bro. Shout out to my nigga Lou Vega, man. Salute to my guy, Lou Vega, man. Salute, fam. No, come here with that bullshit tonight, bro. Out of nowhere. This nigga just came out of nowhere, man. They gonna blame Trump for this. Smash that like button. I think they are, fam. You might be right about that, though, Blue Vega. You might be goddamn right. At 9:56 a.m., the boat leaves its original departure dock. Okay, that's at 9:56 a.m. They leaving. They got Nolan with them. I'm guessing it's 4 boys on the boat, include Nolan, and they're headed to Horn Island by 11:14. The boat arrives at Horn Island. Okay, that's 11:14. They've been there for a while, kicking it. I'm talking about white boys, sunburned and shit. They've been out there kicking it. 4th of July is going down. Beers, they kicking it, that good gas in the air. By 4:31 p.m., y'all, the boat leaves Horn Island and returns to the original departure dock. Okay, that's at 4:31. At 5:52, the boat travels into Fort Bayou. The boat returns to the dock. Now, this is where you want to ask yourself what the hell is kind of going on, man. It's right between, I want to say, right between the boat leaves Horn Island and returns to the original departure dock at 4:31. By 5:32, the boat travels into Fort Bayou. By 6:06, the boat returns to the dock. What time are y'all worried about the most right here, guys? I want to see if y'all thinking like I'm thinking, man. What time concerns y'all the most on here? What time space is it? Is it 4:31 to 5:52, or is it 5:52 to 6:06? Or is it what happened at 7:19? The boat travels to the Fort Bayou boat launch from where it was presumably towed by a vehicle to a private residence. What we doing, gang? Are we looking at 6:06 to 7:19? Are we suspicious of 4:31 to 5:52? Or are you suspicious of 5:52 to 6:06? Where are you suspicious at, man? Yeah. Let me see if y'all thinking like me. Take 713, you kind of thinking like me, my nigga. You kind of thinking like me, fam. I don't know why, for some reason, it's going to be this 5:52 to this 6:06. Because we might just have to throw this nigga ass off the boat real quick. Yeah, bars, nigga, it might be this 5:52 p.m. to 6:06 because we might have to throw this nigga off the boat real quick. The boat travels into Fort Bayou. The boat returns to the dock. Where did them niggas go for like 12 minutes, 14 minutes? What was that 14-minute turnaround about, man? Like, what was that 14 minutes about? Nigga, I want to know more about them goddamn 14 minutes. Yeah. I want to know more about 14 minutes, goddammit. What was that about? Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's some shit in the game, man. Oh, yeah, it's some shit in the game, man. It's some shit in the game, man. Let me see. Let me see. It says, let's break down the whole timeline. July 3rd, 2026, Nolan Wells stayed over at a friend's house. It says July 4th, 2026, early morning, Nolan and his friends head to the island for the holiday. It says July 4th, 26, early afternoon, a friend stated they spoke to Nolan, who said he was leaving around 2:30. July 4th at 4 p.m. a video of Nolan saying give me my fucking phone was recorded. Was that video at 4 o'clock? Let me see. Okay, on July 4th afternoon, female Katie stated she saw Nolan laugh with his friends. Around 4:30, according to Warren's stepmom, the friends left the island at 4:30 p.m. without Nolan. Let me see. At 11. Let me see. Okay, without Nolan, at 11 p.m., the friends reported Nolan's missing to his mom. However, they had his phone. Nolan's mom tracked his phone to Warren's location. They had his phone almost 7 hours before reporting. Now, that's the part I think. That's the part that's kind of a little bit that we've been talking about that I don't really understand right there, y'all. If Warren contacted mom, you know what I mean? The friends reported Nolan's missing to his mom. If they called him at 11 o'clock, which mom verified that in the interview, she said the friends called and she didn't make it seem suspicious that they had her phone number. Because I was thinking, oh, that's it right there. How the fuck y'all get a nigga mama phone number, fam? You know what I mean? Like, why would you have this nigga mama phone number? But I mean, I'm guessing that's what it wasn't unusual for them to call her because she didn't say anything about, oh, the only way they could have got my phone number was out his phone. That would have been the evidence right there that they went to his phone. That would have been the smoking gun for the phone. Was how the fuck would they have got my phone number? But it turns out mom didn't say nothing was suspicious about that. You feel me? About them calling her. But we do know that they call mom. Do mom got to really track the phone, or do they tell her where it's at and they just share their location with her? Or she asking them where is the phone on the tracking, it says it's here or over there, and they saying yeah because they called her. Because mama said she tracked the phone, but we know mom also said they called her. So did she really have to track it? Or were they telling her where it was at, and then she tracked it to get to it? Like far as just that's how she got the directions to the phone. We got to hear from these goddamn white boys, man. Was they trying to hide where his phone was at? When they called her, what was they really saying to her, man? I want to see, fuck hearing from them. I want to see a real interrogation. It says late night, Nolan's father went to Warren's home where they lied and said they didn't have his keys. They did say they couldn't find the keys. Late night, a female on the phone with Nolan's friend said they had the pool party after leaving the island and Nolan's keys were on an Xbox. I don't remember. I don't know about. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that pool party shit and all that. I mean, maybe that was something that was said. I don't know. Let me see. His father retrieved his keys after Nolan reported missing. Let me see. Photo Instagram there. July 5th, deleted screen. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a bunch of more shit. It's a bunch of more shit. July 26th, the boys lawyered up. July 5th, the boys lawyered up. How do we know the boys lawyered up, man? Who put that information out there that the boys lawyered up? We don't want the boys' mom as a judge. Who put the information that the boys lawyered up? Did they really lawyer up? Like, how do we know they got lawyers and shit? Did the police say that? Who came out and said they had lawyers? Did Sheriff Ledbetter say that? Who said we went to talk to the boys and we had to speak to them and their attorneys? How do we find out the boys lawyered up? Somebody tell me in the chat real quick. I want to make sure we own to everything, gang. I don't want to miss shit. Who told us the boys lawyered up? Like, how do we find out that piece of information right there? Who put that out there that hey, man, they have attorneys? When the police went to talk to them, hell, the mama was sitting there and all the parents came and they had lawyers and shit like that. They brought them boys to the police station with their motherfucking attorneys with them. Who put that out? Like, how do we know that's true? And I'm asking that because everybody keeps saying they lawyered up. Everybody saying, hey, man, wasn't it? So it's suspicious that they cut their social medias off and they lawyered up. So I want to ask y'all, where did we get the information about the boys having attorneys already? Who put that out there? Was it Sheriff Ledbetter? Was it the news? Can you give me who put it out there? What was the source of the boys having attorneys? Can anybody give it to me? I just want to make sure we're covering everything, gang. Somebody said his dad said that. Whose dad said that? T-Ray said that nigga Flacco said that shit. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying. I just want to make sure all information that we got that we can put a source to it from now on. From now on, we gotta be able to say, hey, Scope, this came from a reliable source. Boom. This is where it came from. So if y'all know, because maybe I could be wrong, I could be overlooking some shit right now. That's why I'm asking my chat. I could be clearly overlooking some shit right now. This information, because like I said, if it came from Sheriff Ledbetter, I would believe it if he said I went to talk to the boys and had attorneys, or at least that we would have to believe it. It's like, well, either you in with them on it, either y'all lying together or they really had attorneys. Either you lying for them or they really got attorneys and shit. So I think only Sheriff Ledbetter or, you know what I mean, law enforcement will be able to tell us if they lawyered up. How else would anybody know if they lawyered up or not? Who went to talk to them or they would need to lawyer up? It would only be the authorities. So only the authorities could tell us whether they lawyered up or not, right or wrong. So we don't really know if they have attorneys or not in this situation yet. But what we do know is that they ain't been really interrogated. What we do know is that them boys ain't really been, you know what I mean? They ain't got at them boys for real yet. They ain't kind of just question them about what's going on. Hey, man, when was the last time you seen your friend Nolan, man? You say he didn't get back on the boat. He stayed on the island, man. We talked to him, and okay, that's the last. They just talking to him like they're like his friends. Those are his buds, man. Those are his buds, man. They don't know. I mean, they told, hey, last time they seen him was 3. They left the island, man. So why ain't y'all investigating somebody else on the island? Like I think, you know what? I think that if let's say the sheriff said, man, you know, we looked into it like far as the boys, we don't think they got anything to do with the shit, but y'all was actively looking for somebody on that island that y'all feel like killed Nolan. Y'all was like, no, we got somebody, man. We've been questioning everybody. We done snatched up people from every video. We've been out there, man. We've been really talking to everybody, man. We think we own some leads, man. It was some sketchy motherfuckers out there, man. We own everybody. We don't hear none of that shit. We just hearing it was just an accidental drowning. So at this point, that's what I'm saying. Only Ben Crump can save the day, y'all. Only Ben Crump can save the day. As of right now, they said it's an accidental drowning. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, we don't see no signs of foul play. Only Ben Crump, man, can you know what I mean, can save the day. Or not, or you know what I mean, or maybe the grand jury. Yeah. But you still gotta wonder, or maybe the FBI. There we go. Maybe the FBI, man. Yeah, only the FBI can save this shit, man. We need some outsiders to come in that bitch. You feel me? Yeah. We need some outsiders to come into that motherfucker, man. That's what this shit is really about, gang. Nobody trusts Mississippi, man. Even niggas from Mississippi who don't know shit about Mississippi do not fucking trust Mississippi. Just the name Mississippi, bro. It just sound like some racist shit, dog. So we heard about this story and we seen it was in Mississippi. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Let's hear from this guy right here, man. Now, let me see. Hold on. Before I go there, I'm gonna go here real quick. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I'm gonna give my OG another chance, man. Let me see. I'm gonna go here, bro. I'm gonna go here. Smash that like button, gang.
Joining us now live as we'll post a breakdown of the timeline.
Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man.
Hey, good morning, Brandy. We now have gotten
this motherfucker
a chance to hear some of those details that have come from that report from the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources following that boat, with timestamps of where it was on the day of July 4th when Nolan Wells had taken that boat with some friends out to Horn Island and was expected originally to come back. That being said, here's what we know from that report. Around 9:56 in the morning, the boat took off in direction to Horn Island and then arrived at Horn Island at 11:14 a.m. Now, there isn't much movement or any new reports until 4:31 p.m. whenever the boat left Horn Island. Now, we are told by officials that Wells did not return on that same boat as the group, as we know. Now, at 5:52 p.m., the boat entered Fort Bayou, and then at 6:06 p.m., it had returned to the dock. And then it wasn't pulled out of the water until 7:19 p.m., whenever the owner had came and taken it back to the Biloxi residence. Now, we're told that the owner of the boat, one of the kids and one of Nolan's friends, have been cooperative with law enforcement. That comes from the Jackson County Sheriff's Department. We're also told that the report on the position of the boat ended on July 5th, whenever the Jackson County Sheriff's Department took over as the lead investigative agency on this case. Now, of course, we don't have any new information whenever it comes to pointing at something directly that may have caused Nolan's death, but now we have a more concrete timeline, at least, of the whereabouts of that boat. Reporting live.
Yeah, I don't like this dude right here, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, gang. Yeah, I don't know what it is about goddamn Peter Griffin. I don't fuck with, man. Shout out to Sexy Lakeisha. Salute, gang. Shout out to Sexy Lakeisha, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Let me see. I wanted to go here real quick. Yeah, I wanted to go here, man. Yeah, I'm like I said, man. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it? Let me see. It's a video I'm looking for. Here we go. Yeah, that's what let me see. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at, man. Let me see. Right here is where Willie D is talking to a defense attorney, gang. And this defense attorney is breaking down, how he feels about the Nolan Wells case and the boat data, and far as like the call you hear when they call in to talk about the boat, you know what I mean, catching sinking, like the boat gaining water and shit like that. Listen to this right here, gang. Smash that like that. Willie D was bullshitting yesterday, man. Let's see, he was bullshitting the other day with them girls that they're talking about Nolan Wells' body was burned. We had to get on OG ass, man. But I'm a Texas nigga, man. Shout out to Willie D, man. Let's check in with Willie D and his defense attorney and see what he has to say about the Nolan Wells boat situation.
Any information about the investigation? We're trying to get to those answers.
I was not there. I'm an outside observer just like you. I can only, in other.
What's your first thoughts on this?
Listen to this, gang. Listen to this.
So the audio, regardless of what you think of the narrative being put forth, it's consistent with the narrative. Okay, so it's consistent with, as I've read in other articles and other interviews and videos, is that Nolan went to this party with a first group of friends on this first boat. Some of the stories I've seen, there are two kind of narratives out there. One narrative is Nolan decided to stay behind when this first boat was leaving. This first boat seemed to acknowledge it was taking on water. I guess it was a rental boat, and they wanted to get it back to the mainland before they wouldn't be able to. So the first group of friends got on the boat and returned back without Nolan. That's one of the stories I've seen just from reports that have come out from friends, from other young adults that were there. And we can get into why he may have stayed, later. So now, just listening to the audio, there are some things that I notice are there and are not there. The caller seems relatively calm, and you don't hear anything going on in the background. These are all young adults. The reality is a young man is not with us anymore. And if you are unfortunate enough to witness something like that, that is traumatic. I mean, no one's ready for that. And you don't hear anyone fussing in the background. It's a very calm call. It's very quiet, saying, hey, we're taking on water. We're fine. We're coming back. Now, again, I'm not saying you have to accept.
Exactly. Let me tell you why. Because he don't understand it yet. People are not saying that it was something crazy going on then. They saying when the boat left, then some crazy shit went on, I believe. They're not saying that, when the call is made, that something has already happened. I think people are thinking something happened after the call was made. Right or wrong in the chat, gang? Are people assuming that something happened after the call was made? Because he's saying in the call, these are some young kids, man. They wouldn't know how to handle this shit. They would be fucked up. They would be, they would sound hysterical and shit like that. They just witnessed some shit like that, was a part of some shit like that. That call sounds way too calm where they're calling in for the, you know what I mean? When they're called, are y'all seeing it happen before or after? Hold on, gang. Hold on. Before or after? All right, my bad, gang. My bad. It was something I'm looking for. But I think old boy right here might got it wrong, man. I think this dude might actually have it wrong, man. Smash that like, but man, yo, don't be getting no Willie D in here, man. This is a Texas platform. This is a hip hop platform. Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. Shout out to Scarface and salute to motherfucking Uncle Willie D, man. You're tripping over, gang.
Accept what's being said, but the way it's being said, I don't know that these young adults, 18, 19-year-olds, and partying, that they are equipped.
Right, Toy. I seen what Toy said in the chat. Right, what Tiffany said in the chat was, how was they making the moves if the boat was fucked up? I was thinking too. I was like, okay, now, okay. I'm thinking about back at Horn Island, right? Nolan is finna get on the boat with him, or Nolan is telling him he's not coming. Whatever they saying. If Nolan gets on the boat and the boat is already sinking, it's fucked up with water, and they either traveling, how they moving around so much? Was the boat really damaged? Right. Was the boat ever really damaged? We ain't nobody seen this motherfucking boat yet. And by the time you see it now, I bet the motherfucker in the shop I bet it's somewhere. Motherfucker might be getting repainted. They probably be repainting that motherfucker right now. That boat done been stripped. That boat done been repainted. Yeah. That motherfucker might have been burned. They might got a replica of that motherfucker, fam. By the time we see the boat, we ain't even gonna know if it's the same goddamn boat no more. But that is true, y'all. Think about that. If the boat was damaged, they showed it move around a lot with a boat that was catching water. They moved around a lot, fam. Because remember they left at like 4:31. They was moving around all like 5:30 and shit, 6:15 and shit. Them niggas making moves and shit. They pulled up to another dock. They hit the bayous and shit. They busting U-turns in 14 minutes. It's going up the block, coming back and shit. The nigga was still getting busy. Smash that like button, gang. Yeah, smash. Let's hear old boy out there. Let's hear him out.
To fabricate a real-time event. And it's consistent with the narrative that the boat was taking on water, had issues, was brought back, docked, was taken out of dock, and then the owner of the boat is also cooperating with law enforcement. So if you are of the belief, if you accept that no one's still behind, the audio is consistent with that.
I'm not for sure if they had service on the island or not. Sexy Lakeisha, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea if they had service on that island or not. I'm not for sure. It sounded like they made a call. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not for sure. But we actually hear the call come out. But you're right. As far as the boat data says, they were on Horn Island, I believe, when the call was made. But like I said, you see the boat get to moving around for at least 2 more hours. At least 2.5 more hours, the boat is just making moves and shit. That 14-minute move is the most, that's the most suspicious move out of all that shit. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. Smash it. Yeah, hit the cash app too, gang. Donate to the platform, man. Put some color in this motherfucking chat, man. We over here cooking, gang.
And if you are unsure, which is very fair, because a lot of the information evidence has not come out yet. If you're unsure, or if you just don't accept that, you think he was on the boat, it's such a quiet call that I can't rule anything out. I was not there. I'm an outside observer just like you. I can only, analyze what's we're being fed. And because it's such an emotional event that's occurred, there's a lot of things at play here. Race, age, these are college kids, the community, so many things. I try to strip away the subjective stuff. I just look at it objectively. I try to just analyze it for what we have, not for what we think it is. The call is consistent with one of the narratives.
How come they didn't ask the caller how many people are on the boat? Because that seemed like an obvious question to me. Like, if I'm not even a 911 operator or a boat, maritime dispatcher, but I would say, well, how many people are on the boat? Because I need to know what kind of boat I need to bring to rescue y'all, right?
Great. So your concern is excellent, and it deviates just slightly from what the question would be.
Right.
The most direct answer to your question, I don't know why dispatch did not ask the question. We're speculating, we can guess.
Right.
And we're all Monday morning quarterbacking. We can all replay what's happened and say, you could have done this, you should have gone left when you went right. It's very easy for us to do that. I don't know why dispatch didn't ask the persons. What they did ask was, is everyone 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and the 6 or 7 seems to be that number. If it was 6 or 7, depending on if you believe Nolan was there. But was everyone okay? That answer came back, yes, everyone is fine. Now, to your point, maybe they should have asked, how big is the boat? How big is what kind of boat you want? Oh, I'm a dinghy. It's like a 4-person dinghy, or we're on a mini yacht or something, or it's a catamaran versus a single hull. But also maybe because they called it in, but ultimately did not receive assistance. Why didn't they receive assistance? A different question. But the boat made it back independently. It was taking on water. It appears, if you accept the call for what it is, they were giving notice, look, we're having trouble, we're making it back, but we're here, in case the scenario could have been now the boat gets stranded midway. Right. And I don't know what the communication systems were on the boat. But Those are good questions. Maybe because it's their protocol, because there was no one that was said to be injured or said to be in peril. There was no distress in the call. You know, the dispatch.
Yeah, this nigga's lost right here, man. White boy is lost with the Mohawk. White boy with the Mohawk is lost, man. White boy with the Mohawk is lost, man. Yeah, bro. We're not talking about, you know, but when they made the call for the boat, bro. We talking about sometime after that, man. It was a lot of fishy moves made in that water. It was a lot of fishy moves made, man. Like I said, I want to know what that 14-minute turnaround was about, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And we just got questions, man. We not saying we know exactly what happened, but everybody got questions, man. With this new, when you see the boat data now, you know the timelines, how the boat was moving around. You like, with a hole in the motherfucker. Yeah, with a hole in the motherfucker. You just looking like, man, where the fuck was y'all going in that boat? Yeah. What was in that? Yeah. What was in that mother? Yeah. What was y'all doing, fam? What was in the atmosphere? What was going on when y'all was making these moves in that boat, man? Where did y'all go? What was y'all doing there? We thought the boat was fucked up. Why y'all went in a rush to get it fixed? How come y'all didn't take that motherfucker exactly where you need to take it to get? What the fuck happened, gang? Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody that been in y'all. Smash that like button, gang. Salute, gang. Yeah. Yeah. And so I said, look how Willie D looking at that nigga. He know that nigga full of shit. He know that nigga full of shit, man. Look how he looking at him, man. He know that nigga full of shit. But I mean, then I think he's on. Yeah, I think he's on some totally different shit than what we talking about, man. Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he done took it somewhere else, man. But I think either way, man. I think the news that we got, man, about this, you know what I mean, about the you know the times of the boat and where it went and all that. I think that's enough. That's enough for search warrants, man, to want to know what was going on, man. This kid was last seen with y'all, it sounds like. Man, I mean, let's just be honest, man. Nolan Wells was last seen with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Come on. Nolan Wells was last seen with y'all, man. Y'all got to answer to this shit, man. We not here. Nobody's seen what happened or none of that. No, we wasn't there. We don't know. But like I said, man, if I go anywhere with a girl, man, and I come back from that place and she not with me, but her phone is with me, man, come on, man, I'm going to jail, man. They locking my bitch ass up that same day, man. I'm talking about, man, please, nigga, all the K9s and shit. I'm going crazy, fam. They finna go crazy on nigga. I go somewhere with a female and I show back up and she ain't with me. Especially, where'd you go? Went to the lake. Oh, wow. Yeah, I took a bitch to the ocean. Oh, wow. And she didn't come back? Yeah, man. I took her on a boat. She didn't want to come back. She said she was chilling. Oh, wow. Man, go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You don't have anything in your pockets that's going to poke me, right? Nothing sharp, man, like that. Man, they locking my bitch ass up, man. So all we want to know is how come they not being treated like, you know what I mean? I know that's a different situation, a female and a man, and you know what I mean? I get it. That's going to be a little high risk. They're going to look at that closer. But in this case, man, you got 3 dudes, 3 white boys. That's what the world see for sure. 3 white boys. We thought the white boys going to stick together. It was that nigga against them white boys. Let's just say what we think, gang. No time for bullshit. No time to play game tonight. Let's just say what we thought. How we feel when we look at this shit. 3 white boys. They had to be them 3 white boys against that one nigga. That's what that was about. Was it racist? We don't know, but we feel like they stuck together, man. They white. Come on, gang. Let's just say that. Yeah, it was 3 white boys and they all alive. That's the main thing is they ass alive. He's dead. He came. You know what I mean? 3 white boys and a nigga. They all alive. He just disappeared, man. Because as of right now, man, it's like everybody trying to say that nigga just did a Houdini. It's like that's what the state is telling us right now. That nigga just did a fucking Houdini, man. Nobody's seen him, man, after about 3, 4 o'clock. Nobody's seen him, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, nobody's seen him, but hey, you know what I mean? He just washed up. Like shit. Nigga, there you go. 2 days later, shit, we look up. Shit, nigga was on the beach. Like shit. I mean, I don't know, bro. I think nigga drowned. That's kind of what the answer is to the world right now. They're like, huh? What? Did y'all really look into, his friends, man? Did y'all look into anybody else on the beach? Like some people might say, well, Sco, maybe it wasn't the boys. Maybe they didn't do nothing to them. Maybe it was their friend. Maybe, somebody else on the beach did something to her. Maybe somebody that's not in one of them photos was on a boat too and did something to her. Because as of right now, we really don't even know how many people was on the boat. Willie D just pointed that out. We don't even know how many people was on the goddamn boat. Yeah, think about that, gang. We don't even know who all was on the damn boat. Let that sink in, man. There could be a secret character, man. It could be a goddamn character that needs to be unlocked around this bitch. We don't even know. Yeah. It could be a character that needs to be unlocked around this bitch, and we don't even know. Because we don't know what the boys said. We have no idea. It could be a character that needs to be unlocked that we don't even know about. Because if we can't say whether Nolan was on the boat quite yet or not, huh? We don't know who was all on the boat. We don't know who. It could have been an extra person on that boat. It could be a whole nother white boy on that boat we don't even know about. It could be a shit starting, nigger calling, fucking coon. We don't know who was all on the boat going back. We don't know who said, oh yeah, man, who they fuck. We don't know. That's one thing about it. We need some fucking camera footage, man. Yeah, we need some camera footage, man. Yeah. That's why you gotta have camera. It gotta be some camera footage like at the dock somewhere, man. Think about it. Everywhere they pulled up to, man, it gotta be some footage somewhere. It gotta be camera footage somewhere. We need to see that footage, man, of some of them boys. We just want to see their demeanor. Yeah, I mean, show us them boys pulling up to the place where they was getting it fixed. Just show us, yeah, man, just show us anything, man. Show us them boys on that boat. Show us who all was on the boat. Because even if Nolan's not, we don't know where you threw his ass off at. But now we can see the faces of everybody that was on the boat. Because we really don't know who all was on the boat. Think about it. A boy would say there might have been 6 or 7 people on the boat. Who was all on that damn boat? Yeah. Who was all on that boat, man? Now it's time to unlock a goddamn character, man. Next time I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, well, maybe we don't know. Maybe everybody y'all being so cool and quiet about the. Don't tell them about Justin, man. Don't tell them about Billy, man. No, we didn't do anything, dude, because Billy choked his ass down, broke his neck, and threw him off the damn boat. Shit, man. We let him fight fair. It was a fair fight, man. He threw him off the boat, dude. I mean, I thought he was. I didn't know, bro. I knew he was hurt, man. I didn't know if he was hurt or not, man. We just. You know what I mean, man? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, dude. I didn't know he was fucking hurt, dude. I seen him swimming, man. He looked like he was, man. And next thing I know, I just didn't see him anymore, bro. I mean, it was just a fight, bro. It wasn't, I mean, he wasn't trying to kill him, dude. So we didn't say anything, man. Right. That type of shit, right. Be honest, I just struck a chord with y'all. That shit sounded real than the bitch, didn't it? Be honest. That shit, that made you sit me and say, what? Yeah, I thought y'all was listening to a real confession, man. Yeah, that shit just made you sit up here. That shit made the hair stand up on the back of your neck, nigga. Man, you never know, fam. Raven, I gave Raven the motherfucking, the goddamn chills. Raven over the goddamn chills over there. Smash that like button, man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm laying this all out. Raven, stop taking my shit, man. You ain't gave me none of this. Yeah, you can't even cook like this if you wanted to, gang. Stop it. Look, I cooked you out your situation with the dog case. That's all I do is cook. Been a chef. Been one. Been a chef. Smash that like button, gang. Yeah, been a chef. Yeah. But who knows, man? It's still, like I said, it's still gonna be a lot of physical evidence they're gonna need for this case, man. As of right now, I do think that they have enough to at least get search warrants, but they still gonna need the smoking gun, man. Of course, that smoking gun is gonna be that autopsy, man. Gotta get that autopsy. We have to. That smoking gun is going to be that autopsy, man. You know what I mean? If Ben Crump or if the private autopsy shows that he was beat up, that something happened to him. Like I said, the family should have the body by tomorrow. I'm guessing, they got to dress the body soon. The funeral is on Monday, gang. I forgot it's at a church out there. The funeral is on Monday, gang. The family got to have the body back now, right? Right? Talk to me, gang. Y'all put me on game about shit like this, man. In my family, thank God, man, we don't have that many funerals, man. Thank God, man. Thank God. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank God. But how does that work, man? You know what I mean? Does would the family have the body already? Would Nolan Wells' body be in possession of his family? I know Ben Crump flew to DC, and now the body is, I'm sure, is back in Mississippi. Wouldn't it with his parents? They should have seen the body by now, right, gang? Talk to me, gang. Should the parents have seen the body by now? Come on, man. Let's stop fucking around, man. For real, you niggas, I can see, I see bullshit all in this chat tonight, man. Y'all didn't come to work, man. Yeah, y'all done left me alone tonight, man. I really don't believe this shit, man. Do y'all believe the parents have seen the body yet? I know the funeral home would dress the body and things like that, but I mean, the parents can go up there as well. Do y'all believe the parents have seen the body yet, man? Do you believe that they have seen the body yet? His mom and his dad. Do y'all believe by now? By now, do you think they've seen his body? I'm asking y'all, do y'all believe his family has seen the body? Look, the funeral is on Monday. Funeral service is Monday. I'm guessing he's going to be in the coffin they have on stage. Will it be open? I don't know. That's going to say a lot too. Is it an open casket? You know what I mean? That's going to say a lot too. Is it an open casket? Or will Ben Crump tell the family, no, keep the casket closed no matter what. We don't want the media getting nothing. If it's an open casket, they're going to swear it was nothing done to him, that he's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? How y'all think this shit going to play out, man? Tomorrow is Friday. I'm thinking they're going to do some kind of celebration for him, maybe Saturday, maybe that Sunday, funeral Monday. I asked y'all, do y'all think the boys will be there, the ones from the boat? A lot of y'all said, hell no, Sco. They're not invited. Some of y'all said, well, who knows, man? You never know. Mom did invite the whole entire football team. We heard her say that. She invited his, well, I know he played college ball, but I heard her invite all his, his high school football buddies too. Do y'all think the boys will show up? I don't think so. That's not a good idea. I keep thinking about that though, because I'm like, man, if it was a chance that these boys didn't do this shit, that would be crazy. If they didn't go to the service and all this shit was going on, that would be crazy. You gotta always look at both sides of this shit, man. But as of right now, I think we still got enough to say, nah, something just ain't right, man. We want a thorough investigation, man. Yeah, we want a thorough investigation, man. And the investigation just ain't been thorough enough. That's all we saying, man. To everybody watching, man, we are not saying that this was some racist shit. We're not saying that. We're not saying that, oh, yeah, they killed Nolan Wells because he's black. We're not saying that. We're saying something happened to him, whether they did it to him or it was an accident. They know all about it. And we don't feel like they're being investigated, they're not being, interrogated because they're white. That's where the racist shit come in at. That's where it comes in at right there, gang. You know what I mean? On top of that, and it's Mississippi. Yeah, and it's Mississippi. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a dirty South, and I'm from Texas, but nigga, still, that's Mississippi, man. Hell no, man. Mississippi? Nigga, I just watched Mississippi burn the other night. I thought all this shit going on, man. I went back and watched a lot of different news clips on shit happening in Mississippi. I went and watched Mississippi burning. Nigga, yeah, I mean, my blood has been boiling lately, nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've been looking for an altercation. Yeah. I've been almost searching for an altercation. Not gonna lie to you, gang. Yeah, I've been damn near looking for an altercation. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Yeah. Foxy Chocolate said, Led better know what happened. Raven said, I watched Rosewood. Oh, nah, don't put that Rosewood on. Ooh, don't put that Rosewood on. So when I see my girl on there, man, when I see my baby on there, man, y'all know who my baby is, man. When I see my girlfriend on there, man, yeah, the girl that would have been if I was, man, back in the 70s, that would have been my woman, man. When I see my girl Florida Evans on there, man, I don't know, man. Rest in peace to Florida Evans. Now, that was my girl, man. Yeah. Rest in peace to Florida Evans, man. That was my girl. But yeah, movies like that will, situations like this do make you think about movies like that and different, different shit over the years you've seen. Like, think about, when these type of situations happen with Nolan Wells, man, think about when you first seen the movie, goddamn, Roots, man. Nigga almost told this motherfucker, fam, bro, I did not know that type of shit was going on, fam. Roots was the first time we was introduced to a movie that showed us like that slavery shit. I didn't know that was going on, fam. Yeah, when I seen Roots, I was a little kid and shit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? This shit happened? They was like, yeah, this your history. Man, shout out to nigga James from Good Times, man. He was cool to King when he got older. My nigga, shout out to my nigga from Reading Rainbow. What's his name? The nigga from Reading Rainbow. Yeah. Take a look. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Yeah. Shit like that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Being black, man. Man. People know our scars, man. People wonder why people going hard like this for Carmelo Anthony or for Nolan Wells, man. You just always feel like in this country, man, it's always just been a bunch of fuck shit, man. It's always been a war. You know what I mean? It's always, you know what I mean? If the table was turned in these situations, man, should it be different, man? And that's why a lot of people say, now look into this Nolan Wells situation, y'all, before you just sweep this shit under the rug. Be sure, man. FBI, step in this mother. Get in here. Where the FBI at, man? Come on, where the feds at? Y'all go get in here, man. Get a look at this shit, man. What's going on, man? Get the dumping phones and shit, man. Go find that boat, my nigga. Y'all need to go get that boat. Get that motherfucking boat. Yeah. If I'm about to FBI, nigga, go get that motherfucking. Go look. Hey, go look. Y'all found a boat yet? Nigga, go get that motherfucking boat. You see what's on that motherfucking boat, fam. Well, what in the world is on that boat? What you got on that boat, nigga? Go get that boat. At least go look at it. Yeah. If I was an investigator, I'm going for the boat. I need to see the boat. Let me see y'all phones. I'm going to question a lot of people. Anybody I feel like y'all was in contact with on Horn Island, anybody, y'all other friends from other school, we talking to everybody, man. We chopping it up with everybody. We finna get some kind of, you know what I mean? We finna find something out. We need to, you know what I mean? If this shit, and they saying right now, you know, I guess due to their investigation, you know, they haven't found anything. They saying no signs of foul play. They claim that they have talked to a lot of people from Horn Island. They've talked to a lot of people from their high schools and people that knew them and things like that. But we know Javon said they didn't even talk to him. Remember? Javon on TMZ and said they didn't even talk to him. So who the fuck are y'all talking to? Yeah, they said we've interviewed people, but Javon said they ain't even talk to me, fam. No, I'm his best friend. My mom, the one who retrieved the phone. They ain't said shit to me or my mom. We ain't been interviewed. I was on Horn Island that day, fam. They ain't asked me shit. Javon also said that he felt like if his partner was with him, he'd still be alive right now. He said that. There's one thing, I don't know if y'all seen that part. Javon said, they said, if my partner was with me, fam, he'd still be alive right now, bro. Yeah. Yeah, he said, yeah. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, Javon is compromised. The chat agreed. Said, y'all damn sure ready to put y'all damn sure was ready to put a backdoor Eddie from the Carmelo Anthony case on that nigga. Y'all damn sure was ready to do that to him, man. I don't think so, gang. I don't think so, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think Javon, I know y'all said his mama tapped him the other day when he's, you know what I mean? Who was that nigga who came here and started that shit on my show the other night, man? Nigga, you didn't see the mama tapped him? And I kind of noticed it, but I ain't think that. I thought maybe she just shifted a little bit in her seat, you know what I mean? But he said that y'all agree with him. Yeah, we see it, Sco. Man, y'all niggas turn anything into a goddamn mystery and a conspiracy. I cannot investigate all this shit at once. But it did look like mama gave him a little brush when they asked him a certain question, man. But so yeah, some of y'all are saying y'all feel like his friends have turned on him. Y'all feel like they getting they getting on the news saying the wrong shit. Hell, a lot of people ain't fuck with the football coach. The fat face dark nigga. Look like Bookman off Good Time. Yeah. I've been all good times tonight, man. All right, man. Yeah, enough good times, man. All right, man. Yeah. Enough good times tonight, man. What the fuck is wrong with me? The coach he wasn't even the head coach. We found out he's the assistant coach. Turns out, you know what I mean? The shit he said, nobody didn't like the shit he said. Everybody done spoke out who knows Nolan Wells. Everybody's hated them niggas, man. Everybody has hated mama, and the mama came out and got at the other friend. Was that Trayson, mama? Man, we don't know that nigga, man. He was not a day one. Why is he speaking? He don't know what the fuck Nolan would have did. So yeah, we don't even know you. Everybody who has spoke out on behalf of knowing Nolan Wells and being his actual friend, his coach, man, every time they speak online, the people fucking hate them niggas and call them backstabbers, liars, compromise. They've been paid off. Them people got to them. They scared. What's going on, gang? Tiffany said the football coach team lost its fuck. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, so, you know what I mean? So, I mean, what's next, man? Who do you, tell me this, gang, who will y'all believe, man? Because, I mean, even some of y'all question the goddamn parents. Like, man, are they looking for this a play? Remember, some of y'all, come on, gang. We done went through everything over here, y'all. Man, it might be a money grab. Y'all done questioned all Nolan's friends. Y'all done questioned the white, but who haven't y'all questioned yet? Who do y'all want to hear from? Who y'all feel like, no, I believe them. Who do y'all want to hear from, gang? Who will y'all believe? Because everybody who's spoken out, y'all be like, no, Coach, Trayson, Javon, everybody who spoke out, y'all like, nah, something. Y'all even said the boy mama tapped him. Everybody who spoke out, y'all be like, nah, I don't know about them. So who do y'all want to hear from? Who will y'all believe? Who will y'all believe? Do y'all believe Ben Crump? Because they done caught Ben Crump. They done caught Ben Crump. They done made Ben Crump moonwalk about 2-3 times already, nigga. Ben Crump been moonwalking like a motherfucker. Do y'all trust Ben Crump? Let's be honest. Shout out to Ben Crump for shedding the light on this shit and really getting on it. Shout out to Ben Crump, man. But they done had your boy Ben Crump moonwalking, nigga. They done had that nigga here. I'm talking about in his socks, nigga. I'm talking about nigga church socks, nigga. They done had that nigga moonwalking in his church socks a few times already. Let's not bullshit. We all agreed here tonight that we felt like Ben Crump might need a little bit of help with this situation. We all agreed with that, gang. Don't start that shit tonight, gang. We all agreed that Ben Crump might need a little bit of help on this shit, man. Ben Crump might need a little bit of help. Yeah, Ben Crump might need a little bit of help. Ben Crump done posted the pool photo talking about where on the street is my nigga shit, man. The niggas at the corner store said, nah, Crump. Nah, bro. Let's take that shit down. Then Crump said that was that was Nolan on the beach saying, hey, give me my freaking phone back. Man, 2 of his partners came out and said it wasn't him. One of the partners said it was actually him. The coach came out and said, nah, Nolan don't get down like that. That's not even how you give it up. That ain't how you sound. Like he don't do no shit like that. All that screaming and yelling and shit. They ain't even Nolan. So yeah, they done made my nigga moonwalk a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me see who is this. Candy. Shout out to Candy for that cash app, man. Salute to Candy for that cash app. Salute, gang. Salute. What did mom say to Amanda? Amanda, I've seen somebody in there harassing you yesterday in this chat too, man. I don't know what was going on. I've seen somebody harassing you in this motherfucker. Smash that like, but y'all be destroying each other over this shit, man. We got to stick together as a people, man. Who do y'all trust at this point, man? Callie Dre say he trusts the parents. He trusts, he trusts Nolan's mom and dad when they speak. Okay. Yeah, I mean. Okay. And you do believe mom and dad when they say something, something just ain't right, man. And I mean, of course, when you get with Ben Crump, but of course, in order for him to get Ben Crump, they had to feel that way first. So yeah, we see Ben Crump on the scene. We got to remember, Nolan Wells' parents felt so, suspicious about this whole situation, about their son's body just washing up. They went and got in contact with Ben Crump or somebody that helped them find Ben Crump. They felt like this from the start. So I mean, Ben Crump is doing his thing, but the parents felt this way. But you know what I mean? That's why they got in contact with Ben Crump. Who thinks it's a money grab? Put it in the chat, man. Who thinks that? Now, people already know their son drowned. They just get money now. They just, you know what I mean? They're not gonna release the autopsy, none of that shit. Ben Crump gonna talk about it every day. It's a money grab. Put a 1 in the chat. This is just a money grab, though. They're gonna bury him. They got his body. They know that they know nobody killed him, but it's a money grab. They going crazy on GoFundMe right now. They almost 800,000. Put a 1 in the chat. It's a money grab. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think this is a money grab. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think they kind of hustling now. Talk to me, gang. Drop a 1 in the chat if you don't trust Ben Crump. Man, drop a 1 in the chat if you don't trust Ben Crump. Some of y'all say, nah, the family is cool, man. We feel like they really, they hurt. That's a child, of course, man. I believe that too. No matter how you look at this family is hurt, man. That dad, that mom, no matter how you look at this, man, them people are over there mourning like a motherfucker, man. Drop a 1 in the chat if it's Ben. Oh, there them ones go. Fuck. There you go. I knew it, man. Yeah, there them ones go. I knew it, man. There them ones go. Shout out to goddamn Toya, man. Salute the Scope Gang Toya, man. She made sure she blew her shit up, man. Yeah, she blew her shit up. I can hide behind your shit, man. Yeah. They can hide behind that damn super chat, man. The fuck? Smash that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Either way, I mean, it's a lot more information that got to come out. It's a lot, but I do hope this. I do hope that, either the FBI come forward with some new findings when it comes to the Nolan Wells case, or I hope, the grand jury decides that, yeah, let's do the right thing, man. Let's turn into a full-on criminal investigation and lock some motherfuckers up. Let's really find out what somebody needs to come forward and make this shit, really do what it do, man. That boat data information is suspicious. I think they said the boat was at one point in time on the west tip of Horn Island. His body washed up on the west tip of Horn Island. That's enough to me right there. That's enough evidence to give out search warrants, man. That's enough evidence to search warrants for real. When we got that information, I said, there we go. That's what I've been waiting on. Some physical evidence. His body beat on the west tip, and their boat beat on the west tip. That's physical. That's okay. They were there. His body was found on that side. That's it. That's the type of shit I'm talking about right there, gang. You feel me now? Like I said, it's not quite the smoking gun, but it's enough for warrants. And them warrants, them search warrants can lead you right to where you want to go, man. If something happened. If, you know what I mean? Like I said, if something happened. If the boys, you know what I mean, there's a chance them boys didn't do it. But I think as of right now, it's a better chance that, nah, shit don't look right, man. There's always a chance that, yeah, man, everybody made a mistake. Who knows, man? But then there's also a bigger chance that, nah, this shit ain't adding up, man. That boat was just moving around, doing circles and shit, going here, going there, posting up here, there. They on the west tip. His body fell on the west tip. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think it has to be a thorough investigation, man. I mean, either the 800,000, I mean, Mike Esco, 800 bands, nigga, 800. I think the investigation has to just go further, man. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying right now, gang. We need more. We need them autopsies, man. Who gonna drop the autopsy first, man? Put it in the chat, gang. Who gonna drop the autopsy first? Will it be Mississippi or will it be Ben Crump, or will we never get autopsy, man? If you think never, right, never. If you think Ben Crump gonna be first, drop Ben Crump. Or you think Mississippi gonna be first, who will drop the autopsy first, gang? It's been what we waiting on here. Who y'all think will put the autopsy out first? Because you know what I mean? We know if Ben Crump had that thing and it said murder, that bitch would be out. The grand jury, fuck all that, nigga. Let's go straight to these murder charges, nigga. Somebody getting locked up. Who do y'all think is gonna drop the autopsy first? Ben Crump or the state? Let me see. Let's say Jay Byrne said Mississippi need to drop their shit first. I mean, y'all say Mississippi should be first. But will y'all know when Mississippi look, y'all know when Mississippi dropped that shit. Y'all be like, man, hell no, nigga. If that shit come back and say that boy drowned, y'all gonna say, nope, that is not gonna be enough. That's why I say just get the Ben Crump shit. That's why I say that. Just get the Ben Crump shit. Because when they drop that shit, when Mississippi dropped that autopsy, y'all gonna say, man, hell no, nigga. You gotta, man, fuck you mean he drowned, nigga. Hell no. It's some shit in the game, Sco. Go live, Sco. Sco, they lying, Sco. Go live, Sco. Yeah. They lying, Sco. Go live. Huh. So, so like I say, I guess the only one that really matters to the people for sure is going to be Ben Crump autopsy, man. Yeah, Ben Crump. He got to come with it, man. Come on, Ben Crump. Now, he said Friday. I wonder what made that nigga tell us last Friday. Because tomorrow is Friday, so it's been a week since, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Come on now, Toya. We were saying, Toya, come on now, gang. You were saying, man, nigga better have that motherfucker this week, remember? Chat, y'all was all saying that. Y'all was all here telling me, hey, man, nigga, man, remember, I think it will be Friday. It didn't come Friday. We went live Sunday night. Y'all was like, man, what's up? Monday night. Okay, let's see what's going on. Tuesday night. God damn. Wednesday, man. What the fuck? Thursday night. What we doing, gang? You niggas, yeah. What we doing, gang? Where the fuck is this autopsy at? How long is it gonna take? Why did he promise us Friday if it was gonna take longer than that? I think that something happened with some flights or something like that. Okay, well, nigga, we passed some flights and shit, nigga. Yeah, that we passed all that, man. Where is the autopsy, my guy? Like I said, I rock with Ben Crump, man. Salute to Crump. I'm not here to not Crump. I'm not here to not Ben Crump. Do I think he needs some help in there? For sure. Give Ben Crump some help. I think he need to bring one more person on. There'd be a, you know what I mean, dynamic duel. But yeah, he needs some help, man. Yeah, he needs some help, man. Salute to everybody goddamn bitter, man. Let me see it. Jersey's on. Salute to Jersey's on, man. Salute to Jersey's on. Let me see something real quick, gang. Hold on. Let me go here real quick. Cause I ain't even asked y'all, man. I was like, do the people wanna holler at me, man? Let me see if the people wanna holler at me tonight, gang. Yeah, let me see if the people. Shout out to Jersey's on, man. Salute to everybody, but who wanna somebody come drop some gems tonight, man? What am I overlooking in this situation, gang? Yeah. Somebody come drop some gems. I just pinned the link in the chat, man. Somebody drop some gems on me tonight, man. What am I missing tonight, gang? Because I think we done spoke on everything about this case, man. What am I overlooking, gang? Because I dropped a major gem on you niggas tonight, fam. And if I hear anybody using my shit, fam, I'm going crazy, bro. I might whoop a nigga, fam. I said Nolan phone was on the boat. Because if they would have threw the phone in the water, that would have been foul play. Or it would have made sense to him to have the phone on him if they want people to believe he drowned swimming. I said that's why the phone might have been left on the boat. Now it made sense why the phone was left on the boat. Because a lot of people were saying, why travel with a phone if you just kill somebody? Well, it looks more believable if we just say, hey man, he was swimming. The phone was left on the boat, man. We just kept his phone, dude. Gave it to his family. That shit sound more believable. Yeah. That shit sound more believable, gang. Let me see. Toy, what's good, gang?
Hey, Sco, can you hear me?
I hear you, gang. Talk to me, gang.
Salute, gang. I think this lady had dropped down and said something yesterday to me and said, why is everybody trying to speculate on the phone call and say that the phone call was fake or rigged or whatever? And why don't we go back to the drawing board and look at the other last person that was known to talk to him, which was Katie, and her father was on the beach that night. So why haven't they went back and reinvestigated Katie and talked to whoever that she was there with? And I thought that was like, hell yeah, we so stuck on the boys that it could be Katie.
Hold on. You stay right there, goddamn it! Don't you go nowhere.
Okay, I'm gonna pump the brakes.
Yeah, let me say. So you telling me that you feel like Nolan might have hollered at the boys and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna stay and holler at Katie." They tell him, "Oh, we gone, fam." He go holler at Katie. He Mississippi, black dude with a white girl, her dad out there. He might not like niggas. Nolan out there kicking it to his daughter all night. Something happened. It's an altercation. So do everybody not see this? Like, what's up with this? How you put the dad in there when it comes to Katie and her dad and break it down to us, Toy? What do you think happened, man?
Well, I was gonna say, hey, sometimes I just throw a shit at the wall to see what sticks. But that was kind of an interesting point. Like, it is a phone call in place. You know what I mean? Like, there is a phone call that did happen. We don't know if it's real or not. But if we take into account that this is factual evidence that they did call, then that removes him off the boat. You know what I mean? But I'm still sticking to my original theory that he got back on that boat. The last people to see him, they said they seen him getting on the boat and he never came back. Nobody seen him after that on that island. That's what they did something to him on the boat. But I just thought that was another point.
So you believe Nolan left, man? He got on the boat. Tell me, do you believe the boat was really taking water? You believe that part too? That when they made the call, the boat was taking water, whatever. You think Nolan was dead? But remember, people ain't seen him at 3. They said they left the island. What time, Toy?
At 4:30.
4:31. So tell me, do you think Nolan is dead when they leave the island? Remember, ain't nobody seen him. If it's true, if they didn't leave at 4:31, then ain't he already dead? Or did he get back on the?
No, he's not already dead because Katie said the last time she seen him, he was getting back on the boat with his friends. That means that whatever time that they saying they left, they didn't leave until 4:30. And for real. And Nolan was with it around in that time at that time.
Oh, so you telling me then 3:00 would not be the last time we seen Nolan? 4:30 would be the last time we see Nolan if he was last seen getting back on the boat. You saying
right?
So at 3:00 shit, we got to throw that away and say, nah, they seen him after 3. The friends didn't leave 4:31.
But see, even in Judge Ashley's online official statement, she said the boys left at 3 when they seen Nolan when they were getting ready to. They last seen Nolan at 3, but then when they was getting ready to leave at 4:30, Nolan wasn't ready to leave then. So she contradicted herself in her own official statement. She fucked up the timeline herself. Did they leave at 3? Was the last time they seen him at 3, or was the last time they seen him at 4:30 when he said he didn't want to go with them?
And what do you and what do you believe? So you believe he got back on the boat?
Nobody seen him after.
So wait, what could have happened to him? So what could have happened to him on a boat? To where he a good size, he 180 pounds. You know, he's a little athletic guy. What could have happened to him on this boat, Toy? What the fuck happened, Toy? Yeah, he got back on the boat. The boat was
okay. So the boat was originally full to capacity. I don't know how many people capacity is on that boat, but like you said, one of their homeboys could have been drunk saying the N-word, saying some shit, and Nolan said, "Hold on, bro." Like,
no. I'm trying to go with my shit.
I'm gonna go with your shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go with your shit. You know, like maybe.
Look. I like the scenario. I was just saying some shit like you say, it's throwing shit against the wall. When I said, but that is true. To we don't know who all was on the boat. Everybody got acknowledged that we don't know. We don't even know if Nolan if he was quite back on the boat. So how do we know who else was on the damn boat? It could be somebody. I can think about. Like I said, all we doing is with our mind trains to do in our eyes and look at the photo of Nolan sitting there with them 3 white boys, right? And we just always say it's one of them. We don't know who all was on the boat.
Right, that's true. So we don't know in between them leaving. I definitely feel like he left with them. Like I think he left with them, and something happened on that boat ride. From day one, I said it took them too long to get back to the shoreline. So I feel like something happened. An hour and a half, 2 hours on with a boat that's taking water. What made y'all brave enough to do that? And what time did that fucking phone call come in to the people to let them know that the boat was taking water? Because I don't remember that. I can't hear you, Scar. Are you on mute or do I need to drop down?
So that wasn't on the timeline?
I don't know.
As far as like what time they called the police?
What time they called the police to say that the boat was taking water? Yeah. I don't recall that time being nowhere that I can see. If y'all know, tell me.
I often say I don't either. I'm not. Yeah, I don't either. But I mean, what about that time period I talked about, Toy? That what was it like? That what was it? What was like? What you posted it? What was that? I mean, and
where they went to dock at, it was like 4:30. I mean, like 5:30 to some other time.
It was 5:52 to 6:06. What did you think about that? Yeah,
I think that first time they stopped is when they stopped for 14 minutes. I believe that's when Nolan goes over. I believe that's when Nolan is out the boat. And I believe they sat there and made sure he was not coming back up and then proceeded to go along with how we gonna fix this shit. You know, like what we gonna see about Nolan.
So hold on. So you think that they left Horn Island at 4:31 with Nolan on the boat toy?
Mm-hmm.
They returned to the original departure dock, right?
Mm-hmm.
From 4:31 to 5:52, that's an hour and like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think was going on between the hour and
that's enough time for an altercation, an argument, however long the argument lasts. Yeah, y'all end up getting into a push and shove situation. I don't know, but somebody end up going over. They don't got time to sit there and see like what the fuck are we gonna do? How the fuck what's gonna be our story? Woo. Nolan is gone. How the fuck? I think that's enough time to plan, have an argument, something happened, plan the story, and proceed to go along with the story. That
So and you think from 5:52 then to 6:06 they throwing his body off the boat.
Yeah.
Man, that light, but gang, shout out to Michael for that cash app, man. Salute to Michael for that cash app, gang. Yeah, man. It's salute to Toya, man. I be seeing Toya online breaking this shit down. Toya, it was a lot in this shit, man. It was a lot going on. What happened to all them theories? Remember, it was a lot going on at first. Remember, people could hear his voice in the video, the pool party photo. So how much faith do you still have in this situation? Do you still got any faith in this shit, man? Do you really still feel like them boys are guilty towards it? Like every angle we see every day, everybody going with, like a couple days later, it's like, well, maybe that didn't happen. Let's go over here now. Do you feel like, come on, Toy, talk to me, Toy. Stop bullshit.
With the FBI getting involved in it, it kind of I feel like that is kind of Mississippi, the sheriff. I feel that like that's him saying, okay, this shit is getting too crazy. We really gonna have to work this shit. You know what I mean? With them not giving the family a victim advocate in the first 72 hours, I feel like they already knew how they was gonna rule it. You know what I mean? When they found his body, they wasn't trying to help them. They already knew what they was gonna do. They tried to go along and do that, but we had already got wind of it and started circulating this story around online, and you no longer can do that. You know what I mean? So now the FBI is in And they really gonna have to work this case. Y'all really finna have to investigate them boys. Y'all really finna have to do y'all fucking job in Mississippi. That's
Not really.
what the fuck. That's what
No,
I feel like.
no, real shit. Shout out to Skull Gang Toy, man. Real shit. Jeff, you in the building, Jeff?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Man, Scott, I'm late clocking out. I gotta do my job, but
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
be
hell you is,
listening.
man. To the Skull Gang Toy, man. Salute, Jeff. What's good, Jeff? Talk to me, Jeff. What's good,
No,
fam?
no, can you hear me?
I hear you, Jeff. I hear you.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I'm gonna say a couple of things and I'm gonna throw it out there. Okay, the bilge pump, right? They said the bilge pump on the boat went out.
Okay.
It was taking on water. All right, let's throw that out there. If anybody fish and know about bilge pumps, play with that. Then the second thing, like the big what if because you got negligence, you got horseplay, he on the boat, there's some kind of horseplay,
Right.
accident, slip overboard. Oh, but if some kind of accident happened, it's everybody's fault still. It's like, oh man, where's he at? He ain't come, you know what I'm saying? Something happened that's bad, but nobody wants to take no blame. And now nobody may not say nothing. Now nobody may have even touched the brother. You get what I'm saying? So you have maybe somebody touched him, did something to him, or you had an accident, which is still gonna be some kind of negligence issue, lawsuit, boat wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying? You still got that scenario because if an accident happened on somebody's boat, that's a lawsuit. You get what I'm saying? So it could still be where something happened because you could easily drown. I mean, people that can swim drown all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what happened really, but if it's something like they're saying, because you have all these mystery, he was on the boat, he wasn't on the boat, and then his friend said, his friend that they interviewed on TMZ said he the one that said, "Hey, give me my phone." He said that was him that said that.
Yeah.
So you got people throwing all type of monkey wrenches in there, but I started thinking to myself, well, accidents do happen where if I cause an accident and something really bad happened and I can get away and I can say, well, I didn't really anybody see me, well, let me step on away. And now it's all out in the open, this bad thing happened, and I did it, but ain't nobody see me, so I'm gonna stay quiet. Could that be a scenario? I'm just throwing it out there. You say throw something on the wall, see if it sticks.
No, I think that sound like some white people shit for sure. Yeah, I mean,
it's all mixed up in there though.
Yeah, I'm talking about far as something happening on the family boat. You feel me? And we don't want to be. Remember, I don't know if you ever seen the story of the Murdochs. You ever seen that shit, bro? I don't know if you ever seen that. It's a show on Netflix y'all can watch about the Murdochs, and the same type of shit happened. They had a son who was speeding a boat late night, drunk and shit, killed a girl, and you know what I mean, and like nothing was happening about it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? The family was kind of like trying to cover it up and this and that. And, you know what I mean? The family was prosecutors in the city and shit, so they had a lot of pull and shit. And nothing wasn't just happening with the case. And it sounds like the Murdochs. If y'all ain't never seen the Murdochs, go watch that shit on Netflix, man. It's everywhere. I think it's all kind of documentaries about it. But yeah,
and I don't like small boats in water, bro. I must say that. I don't like them small boats in water.
Yeah, no.
I'll say that. Good show though, man. I just want to throw that out there, man. See if it stick.
No,
y'all can trust me. All right, bro.
No, so look, shout out to Jeff, man. Salute to my guy Jeff, man. He pulled up. Now I like what Jeff was saying, man. I like what Jeff was saying, man. You feel me? Like, it could be some white folk shit, man. You know what I mean? Something that happened on the boat, man. Mom, I don't want to get in trouble. You feel me? Let me see. Brittany B, what's good, Brittany B? White folk shit, man. You know what I mean? Something happened on the
Turn
boat,
your live
man.
in the background now,
Mom, I don't wanna
Brittany.
get in trouble. You feel me? Let me see. Brittany B, what's good?
Brittany B.
Sco, so y'all haven't looked into the Ava friend? Can you hear me?
She's far behind. She's so far behind. I gotta call back in. You far behind. You are far. If you look at your TV, we far behind. Yeah, we think we're like 15, 20 seconds off almost. Tell the Brittany, call back in, Brittany. Call back in. Sound you's gonna drop some gems. Yeah. I want to hear what you gotta say, Brittany. I want to hear what you gotta say. Call back in. We was a little off though. Yeah, that's that Boost Mobile you got over there. We a little off. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, gang. This is most definitely a goddamn Scooby-Doo mystery. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is most definitely a mystery, man. This is a mystery. Yeah. It's like it's so many things that just don't add up. But then it's so much shit that's just not there. You feel me? As of right now. I know y'all agree with that, gang. Stop bullshit, man. I know you black. I know y'all feel like, nah, if these white boys did something, so they're gonna pay. They did something. But at the same time, you gotta feel like, man, There's a lot of shit that don't make sense, man. Something is off, man. Something suspicious is going on. The boy might have been killed. Somebody threw his ass in that water. He didn't just come up missing like that. Big grown ass nigga that's disappeared into the water. That shit don't make sense, man. But where is the evidence, man? Where is Ben Crump in the autopsy, man? Can y'all at least tell us what the body looked like? Was he beat up? Yeah, these stab wounds, these gunshots, linkages around his neck. Because y'all got the body. I know if Ben Crump team had that kind of information by now, they would have done came out and dropped that shit. Boom, straight murder trial, nigga. This shit just went from a no foul play to a motherfucking full-blown homicide, motherfucker. That's exactly how Ben Crump come on that bitch. Sweating and shit, motherfucker. I told you, motherfuckers. That nigga Ben Crump, this bitch going crazy right now if he had that evidence to say, look at the boy, man. Somebody did something to him. Now, we don't know the condition of the body because nobody's telling us that. Nobody's telling us like what the body was like. I know when people drown, they say the body kind of gets bloated. But I'm hearing he wasn't that bloated, but I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Like, what was the condition of the body? 2 lying-ass bitches got on the internet yesterday and said they was some medical examiner. They knew somebody from the medical examiner office, and the boy was burned up. His body had been abused. And she showed up face down, face on fire. I was like, man, this shit is, what the, man? Yeah. Shit getting crazy, bro. Yeah. Shit getting crazy, man. Let me see if Brittany back, man. Let me see if she's back. Brittany, you there?
Yeah, I think I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Brittany. Brittany, please, Brittany, make some sense of this shit, please.
I hear y'all mention about the friend, the Ava friend that they was talking about. Like, she a legit friend of his. I put the video or the audio in your DM.
And what was this friend saying?
She was basically giving her account of what happened on Horn Island.
And what was her account?
You gotta watch the video. You gotta pull the video.
No. I want you to give me a small breakdown real quick.
She was basically saying that she seen him, and it was kind of like she was trying to go along with the narrative that the friends was going with. And basically they're saying that, yes, that happened. The next day she jumped out and went on a jet across country somewhere, nowhere to be found. But she is a legit friend of his, or was, or whatever.
Let me see. Where's the video at? You put it in my Instagram?
Yeah, I put it on your Instagram. It should be under Better Your Business.
And you say this girl is legit, huh?
You don't see the video on there.
Yeah, hold up. You know a lot of bullshit be coming out. You know it'd be a lot. No, hold up. What is your let me see, what is it? Oh, that's the real What is your where's your Instagram?
It's Better Your Business too.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. And it's the last video you sent me, right?
Uh-huh. Now I'm finna drop down so I can hear you break this.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, 1 second. You know what? That's so you can't. You know what? I'm not gonna be able to play it. You sent me a Facebook link, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
TikTok. Okay, I'll try to find another way to send it to you.
Yeah, find another way to send it to you. I can play it.
Okay.
All right. So shout out to Brittany. Shout out to Brittany. John Webb.
What's popping, fam?
What's popping, my nigga? Make some sense of this shit, bro. Cali Drake, what's good, my brother?
Oh shit, I just lost. I can't hear you.
Yo, Cali Dre in the building, fam. What's up with you?
Salute. Okay, John Webb. John Webb, talk to me, bro. Talk to me, fam. John, what your ass out of here, bro? Go ahead, Cali Drake. What's good, bro?
Hey, salute, family. Salute, gang.
Make some sense of this shit, Cali Drake. Come on, fam. You're an intelligent brother, bro. You're a very intelligent brother, man. Make some sense of this shit, bro.
Listen, I'm trying to put all the pieces together. Like you said, it's a lot of fucking pieces, man.
Right.
And the thing that we can do, everything you explained, I think 100% awesome. You know what I mean? But what logical explanation is there for the body showing up 2 days later? The father and the coach went out the next day to find the body. They did an aerial search. They roll around the whole shit and can't see nobody. And then the next day after that, after a couple of high tide, low tides, the body pops up on that west tip that they're talking about on the shore.
Is it any?
You know
Is
what
it,
I'm saying?
Kelly Drake? Is it a chance they just missed them? Like they just, you know what I mean? There's only two of them niggas. I mean, go out there looking and shit. Is it a chance they just, you know what I mean? They didn't find them.
I would say if that was my son, I'm searching as much of that motherfucker we can as daylight allows us, and so I would say for it to be found on the shore. I mean, nah, like you know what I mean. There's just no logical explanation how the body showed up 2 days later. You know what I mean? I think the didn't the police or something like that search the next day as well? You know what I mean? So I think there was a couple of searches that next day.
The Coast Guard was searching.
The Coast Guard that next day. Guard, yeah. And then the day after that, the body pops up. You see what I'm saying? So that's the shit that I can't wrap my mind around. All the scenarios are cool, but then how do we explain that part?
Right. Okay. Kelly Dre, are you telling me, bro, you feel like he got back on that boat, or do you feel like something actually happened to him out there, bro?
I think you could be. Listen, people may not want to hear this shit.
Kelly Dre, come on, fam, don't hold back, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Listen. If the white boys, I'm just saying, if the white boys didn't do it, let's say, because that white boy was right. It wasn't no distress when they made that boat call. I don't know if that means anything, but there wasn't no distress when they made the boat call.
Hold on.
I think that's an important piece of information.
So Kelly Dre is saying he feel like, hey man, look, it was important that when they made that boat call, the boys don't sound distressed. Everything sounds calm and normal. How do we know that he ever got back on the boat? How do we know something didn't happen to him on Horn Island? There was a lot of people out there.
Exactly. I think you was onto something with that unlocked character. There could be a character that ain't been unlocked yet. You know what I mean? We gotta keep that possibility open, bro. We gotta keep that possibility because there was too many people on that island. There was too many motherfuckers on that island, bro.
Kelly Dre, let's say even if he did get back on the boat, we don't even know who was on the boat. We don't even, if he was back on the boat, we don't even know who was all on the boat with him. If he did get back on it, it could have been an unlocked character there. It could have been a different cat. We ain't never, you know what I mean? So y'all gotta remember that.
If you look at the pictures of the water, but it was a lot of motherfuckers out there, bro. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, for us to narrow the search right there is actually not doing him a justice. You know what I mean?
Right. Think about that, what Kelly Dre just said. That for us to narrow the search just to 3 boys who, he came there with, even though they left with his phone, there's some circumstances Kelly Dre to make people say, hold on. Y'all had the nigga car keys, his car, and his phone.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, y'all just dipped. It was your partner. Y'all didn't even know he was there for hours and hours. So it's just not the fact that, it's just, they're the only one we really see, or they're the ones he was with. I think there's a lot of circumstances that make people say, nah, something ain't right. But like Kelly Dre said, like I said, hey, it might be an unlocked character in the Nolan Wells case. We don't know that. It might be a whole other name. The FBI get involved, nigga. It's gonna be a whole other some Hawaiian looking bitch and some white boy, some Mexican. It'd be the 2-3 other motherfuckers that pop up, be like, man, it turns out Nolan was hitting a J with them later on by the West Tip. You never know. You're right.
Facts. Nigga hit him over the head and he fell in the water. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's so we wouldn't be doing him a service if we just left the if our investigation was just narrowed to these boys. We got everybody that was on that island is suspect. Like to me, like you know what I'm saying? Because
I think that's one thing I think with Kelly Dre. You saying some shit right now too, man. I think that it gotta be more suspects than just. Like I said, now don't get it fucked up. It's a lot of circumstances that make us
a lot of shit we all agree is fucked up. A lot of shit
with the phone and all they had it, and the mama saying it was scrubbed. Come on, man, you know what I mean? Like everybody eyes is on the friends for sure, man. They do a lot of shit the parents are saying. And Ben Crump is putting out there. The parents they know shit we don't know. Like they borrowed the phone and this and that. So I mean, it's most definitely not just like everybody's accusing them boys. A lot of shit, a lot of reasons to point at they motherfucking ass, but. It could be some more characters that people ain't unlocked. We really don't know what happened. When it comes to how did he get in that goddamn water? You know what I'm talking about? Like what?
Because I look at it like this, right? No matter how you, and I see a lot of people on me in the chat. Hey, listen, y'all, some nights y'all rock with me, some nights y'all don't. But y'all know I'm going to give y'all both sides of this shit.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Sometimes you may not like it, but there's an like those explanations of the things, the phone situation, right? Okay, that could be a coincidence. The keys, that could be like there's nothing that all that shit could logically be true. Like all that shit could really be in the favor of what the white boys it could be, right? But at the same time, we just look at it and say, like the circumstances, how they acted around it is kind of funny. But all that shit could just be coincidence. It was a lot of motherfuckers on that island, man. When you look at that picture, it was a lot of people on there. So you don't know who stayed behind who else was chasing Katie ass around. You don't know, man. So I just, you know what I mean? I've just expanded my thinking on after I looked at that picture and all that. And again, these white boys still suspect. It's a lot of questions they got to answer about the boat and all that shit. It's all valid. But we don't want to do Nolan a disservice and just focus on these boys. We got to expand the search to everybody that's on the island.
Right. Look, I think we don't went over everything over here, bro. I think I come to talking about this shit, breaking that thing. We just talked about everything. We going through every scenario. A lot of people are leaving scenarios out. A lot of people are gonna talk about half the shit we talk about because we are real everyday human beings. Some people just trying to say shit that sound politically correct and this and that and stick to these. No, we saying everything, nigga. We ain't trying to miss shit. Whatever scenario could have happened, whether y'all like it, whether you don't, whether it's this, whether it's that. Let's put that with this. Well, let's mix the shit up. Put this with that with this. Let's run everything through the goddamn fax machine. That's how we do it on this platform, bro. We're not missing shit, right? Even the shit people don't want to hear. And Kelly Dre, man, it might not be the boys. It might be an unlocked character on that beach on Horn Island who don't nobody know about right now. It might be the killer on Horn Island that day that we don't know because ain't nobody talk to nobody else. We don't know of nobody else on Horn Island besides his couple of friends and Katie. Who else was out there?
And I just look at it like this, right? Just that body popping up 2 days later it's a red flag. I can't figure out where it fits into the puzzle, but there's a reason it popped up 2 days later and not the next day. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know what that reason is. And that kind of leads to the unlocked character thing. But like I said, that, you know, they got a lot of questions to answer about where the boat was, how it got hit, you know what I mean? Why was it fucked up? All that shit, you know what I mean? But I just, it's you know, that body popping up 2 days later is just, to me, one of the major red flags that I don't have an answer for. Because if they had towed the boat and his body was on there, somebody would have seen it. If maybe they dipped it and threw it off somewhere, that's a possibility. But it's just like, you know, I don't know, man. And they didn't investigate that enough. Like, you can't find shit if you ain't looking for shit. So that's, I think, where the feds is coming in and all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, you know what I mean? But yeah, to me, shout out to my nigga Kelly Dre, man. Salute Kelly Dre. Salute, fam. Salute to my guy Kelly Dre, man. It's a mystery, man. The Nolan Wells situation, y'all, is a mystery right now. We gotta treat it as one, gang. It is a mystery right now because we can't tell you what happened. We can't. That's a motherfucking mystery. You hear me? That's a mystery for you, man. This is a goddamn murder mystery, or is it? It is. Yeah, that's the crazy part. We trying to figure out, is this a murder mystery? Man, yeah, we gotta keep breaking this shit down, man. Hey, look, salute to everybody who send me shit, man. Y'all be in my inbox on Instagram, Facebook, sending me all kind of different clues and different shit like that. Whether it's this, the Mo3 situation, back in the Dolph days, whatever. Y'all have always been in my inbox sending me shit, man. Continue to do that, gang. Anything y'all see, whatever I see, I will, you know what I mean? I will do my best to go over it, gang. For sure. Shout out to Zaza, man. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, shit. Shout out to Zaza. She said Nolan saw something them drunk boys was doing that they didn't want repeated. They panicked and accidentally killed him, and his parents cleaned it up. You know what that sound you trying to say, Zaza? It sounds like you trying to say gay. That's what it sounds like you trying to say. Smash that like button, gang. But I read you loud and clear, gang. We talking about some white boys. I read you loud and clear. I didn't know it was a rental boat. Was it two boats? Seemed like the only focus is Warren's boat, but Wyatt had his brother's boat too, I think. Wyatt's bro is pool party USA dude. I'm not for sure, Ivana. I'm not for sure. Ivana from Oakland. Shout out to Ivana from Oakland. I'm not for sure. I think they focus on the boat that belonged to the judge, I believe. I believe they focus on that boat. I think that's the boat they're tracking. Remember, they tracking the boat they talk about, Ivana. They tracking that boat. So it shows you where that boat went from here to here back to the residence. So I'm thinking that they talking about the boat that went back to the judge house. Smash that like, but man, shout out to Ivana from Oakland, man. Shout out to Oakland in the building, man. Yeah. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to slow walking guy, man. There's no way dude drowned or without help. Shout out to slow walking guy. He say it's no way. It's no way he drowned without help, man. If he did drown, if the autopsy come back and say the boy drowned, God damn it, somebody helped him. Somebody held his ass underwater. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Slow walking, yeah. And I believe that's what people are going to say as well. If the autopsy comes back from Ben Crump and it says that Nolan Wells drowned, I do believe people online will say, yep, they held his ass underwater. They showed it. I don't think this shit going to ever end. It is because if, like I said, it's going before the grand jury. If that shit don't go y'all way or go the people's way, then what? Yeah, then what? Which I mean, like, they going to end up wrapping this shit up as a goddamn, a drowning. unless Ben Crump comes save the goddamn day with that autopsy. I'm telling you that right now, gang. It's looking, I'm going to tell you how it's looking at me right now. It's looking like if Ben Crump don't got that autopsy, man, this shit might get swept under the goddamn rug. Is how it's looking at me, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all, gang. That's how it's looking at me, man. If we hear about some search warrants, coming out, the boys getting search warrants, homes, phones, everything, the boat, all that kind of shit, we'll say, okay, they working. Okay, we're hearing about it. They working. Okay, they working. But if we never hear about none of that shit, man, this shit is all go quiet, silent. We spoke to the boys. No foul play. They love Nolan. Other friends, have talked to us and said they don't suspect the boys. And the other friends don't sound like they're trying to accuse them white boys. Let's be honest. Javon and the other boy, they don't sound like they accused him. Hell, the other boy, what was his name? He was a Tristan, or he was saying, hey, man, we didn't do anything. Why are y'all accusing us? Man, did nobody accuse you, nigga? Get your black ass out the way. I think he mixed. Man, nigga, get out. We ain't saying nothing about you. Fuck are you talking about? Yeah, the boy who said it was his voice on the video. He was the one saying, give me my freaking phone, whatever was being said on the video. He said it was him. He came out on his interview and said, why are y'all accusing us, man? He put himself in the same seat as the white boys. I was like, what are you talking about? This nigga, it sound like, look, I'm gonna be honest. It don't sound like nobody's pointing the finger at these white kids, man. You know what I mean? It just don't seem like nobody's pointing the finger, man. John, what's good, fam?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, John. This shit breaking up, John. I can't hear you, fam. I seen you backstage for a minute. It was Charlemagne the God looking ass nigga. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. That's all that really matters. But this is the mystery, gang. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Anytime some brand new news come out, we're going to break it down. We're going to come through here anytime Ben Crump speaks, the family speaks. They should be having his service, y'all. I want to say this Monday, y'all, his funeral service. We'll tap in. I'm pretty sure they're going to do some kind of balloon release, some kind of celebration for him. We're going to tap in. Anywhere them cameras is at, anywhere they speaking about this, the police, the Mississippi police, Ben Crump, the family, people online, other bloggers sometimes. We breaking it down, gang. We're going to run that shit through the fax machine and see if we can keep it or do we throw it away, gang. Some shit you keep, some shit you throw away. Y'all done brought me a bunch of bullshit you got to throw away. But y'all also done brought me some good ass shit I got to keep. So salute to everybody building y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's Big Sco Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, y'all. We'll be back, gang. Maybe tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Friday. I did say I'm going to do a Friday night smoke out where I might just break down a lot of other shit and just go through other things. Kind of relax a little bit unless it's unless we got new news. And so far, every day is new. It's something new coming out. So if there's a lot of new news about the Nolan Wells situation, we got to chop it up. But it's also time to get back to some other stories and break some other things down. And really, there's been a lot of shit I should have ran through. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things we should have done ran down on. And we'll be back soon, man. But either way, rest in peace to Nolan Wells gang. Y'all know we one of the main people online, one of the main gangs online breaking this down. And we a positive gang. Yeah, we a good gang. We're not a bad gang. When I say gang, remember we're a positive gang. They like, yeah, right, nigga. Smash that like button, nigga. Salute to everybody bidding y'all. Till next time, man. I'm gone, man. The 37th, I got you next time, fam. So you're right when I'm gonna get out this bitch. Right when I'm gonna clock out, nigga, when I clock in. I'm gone, fam. Shout out to everybody bidding, man. Skull Gang Toy. Shout out to Kelly Dre and Toy for popping out, man. Who else pulled up? I forgot who else pulled up, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up tonight, gang. Shout out to Jeff for pulling up, man. Salute to everybody that popped up tonight, man. Till next time, it's Big Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. Make sure y'all smash that like button before y'all get up out of here, gang. Smash that like button. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells, man. Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all, it's your boy Justin on the scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down. It's most definitely Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody that watched this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Skull Gang or No Gang or Don't Bang. Salute to everybody. Good. Hold on.
I want to share this real quick, y'all. Go, hey, gang, come on, man. Just been able to go with Big Cartel, y'all. Go to the website, gang. I got everything in every color, gang. We got everything in every single color, gang. Go show me some love, goddamn you did. Trade breaking your gas down, man, on a Skull Gang trade. You might not know, gang. Yeah, y'all niggas talking about y'all big smoke in the chat, y'all big blow and shit. Well, why ain't you ain't got your trade yet, nigga? Why ain't you niggas ain't got your trade yet? Happy to have
website. Shop with your boy, just say no to Scope.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the toe.
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin that shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send that shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil